Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you WWE RAW tonight. Going to be a fun one as we get to go home for Elimination Chamber and so much to talk about, so much to get into. So get in that chat, like, share, subscribe, and make sure to strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we are the channel that brings you more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Hope everyone had a phenomenal weekend. You're doing well. You're feeling good. Life is treating you well. But we got some wrestling tonight. We got Raw. We got the Go Home Show. We got so much to talk about and get into. Me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours, folks. So make sure, like I said, strap in, strap on, grab your snacks and feel good. It's going to be a good one. If you don't know who we are, I'm Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. And I'm glad to see everybody survive Blizzard Mania running wild out there.
Oh, wow.
Especially on the East Coast, my guy. I don't know if you were impacted by it. I got teased by it, just got some wind. But yeah, allegedly that's also led to some potential delays, some travel issues, some potential show issues when it comes to Raw here tonight.
That is the rumor that there could be weather troubles. I know the parts of the East Coast of Canada as well, got smashed quite a bit. We've been lucky. You said high winds. I think tomorrow or into Wednesday, we're supposed to get some snow, maybe the tail end of whatever this is. But crazy times, crazy times. This is why we always say have a good time tonight, because we're not promised tomorrow, folks. So don't throw your back out with the shovel and sit down, grab a snack, and watch some wrestling with us tonight. Nick, we said it before we came live. I mean, not a lot in the match count, thrown out yet, but a lot of segments planned, a lot of people, a lot of faces, a lot of here they come.
Well, it's the Go Home Show for Elimination Chamber. Brock Lesnar's going to be here. Is this his way to get into the chamber? Does he do something else? There's the AJ Tribute Show. Do we see people who aren't currently signed with WWE or anything like that? Some old familiar faces show up or anything. And I've heard a little sneaky rumor that maybe we get one last AJ match, because Gunther's going to be in attendance, and Gunther's been teasing and taunting this man.
Oh, I didn't even think about running it back with Gunther, because are you just doubling down for Gunther to beat him again?
Well, it's interesting of what exactly is this tribute going to be of. Is this he's going to sign a Legends deal and he's hanging out, or is he, I got one more in me? Because allegedly the changes for the retirement tour, if he was going to retire at 40 initially.
Yeah, initially. So, I mean, again, I think there's two glaring things here. One, we've all talked about it. He teased dropping his gloves. He didn't actually take them off. He didn't take the boots off. He gave us one more too sweet, but left it hanging. And we all wondered, what did that mean? Did it mean a TNA run? Maybe he is actually going to go to AEW, or is it one more time, or is there something else afoot? The tribute being the second thing, because you know what it's like when they announce a tribute, a celebration, a wedding. Get the gong show out. We know what it's going to look like. We know it's not going to go well. It'll be a long day.
But at times, though, and I know that's kind of the standard of it's like anytime you have a cake in the ring or not by a ring or anything, someone's ending up in it.
Oh, for
that
sure.
Went on for a while. But could this be where they actually do right? Because it is in Atlanta. It's right by his hometown. If this is it, you expect it because it's wrestling, but also at the same time, it's AJ Styles. If he's really hanging it up or anything, or if he's truly at least done with WWE, do you send him off on a good note?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think he wanted the stories that I've read and heard, and some of the fellow wrestlers talked about it. We saw, an emotional Xavier Woods. So it really kind of took the kayfabe side of things out of it for a lot of us. So again, AJ said he wanted to go at, Rumble. He started at Rumble. He finishes at Rumble. It's poetic. It's whatever. But then again, like I said, I mean, if they throw AJ Styles versus Gunther, AJ Styles versus so and so at Mania one last time. He's going to go out on a Mania. We're getting an encore essentially to the AJ Styles career, and he gives us a banger at Mania. I think it's fucking brilliant. Let's go.
I mean, do they? I didn't even think waiting all the way till Mania. Is that something that helps
That's what
shake
I
up,
do.
the attention and the draws and everything in the eyes when it
Mhm.
comes to Mania? Of you throw, yeah, it would be. He's going back on. I did say I'd retire, but I got one more in me.
Yeah, I think very much so. And I think if he was done, I think there would have been that moment of taking off the boots and walking out, being very traditional. AJ's been that guy, so for him not to do it, you wonder what's up. Tonight, you pay tribute to him. He's in Atlanta. Could someone pop up and give him a headache enough that we get one more match? Could it be Gunther? I'm a little hesitant with the Gunther one, but then the question becomes if it's not Gunther, who? And I don't have a great answer.
No,
Um, so yeah, I mean, it's not going to be Finn. We've been, he's preoccupied unless he's not. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's tough, but AJ should be good, and I think there's one more in him for sure.
like I said, I hadn't really thought about there being another him at least having another match in WWE. A
Yeah.
TNA run, an AEW run, I could see it.
Yep.
Of the I didn't see that idea until kind of floating around today with Twitter with the tribute show. I still think at least that they're gonna do right by him. Like you might see
Yep.
Gallows and Anderson there. You might see a face or two from TNA, what have you. Of I think they're gonna do right by him. It's either gonna lead to a match or
Hmm.
it's gonna be right by him. It's not gonna be like you said, the gong show of you know
No.
somebody goes through a table, who's going through the cake, all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a nice little touch. And I mean, again, he had his moment, but you grow up a wrestling fan, it makes you skeptical. All the happiness. If there's happiness going on where you get skeptical. So when people are too friendly, too nice, you get worried. This is no different. So we'll see how it plays out. Regardless, I mean, it's Atlanta, like you said. It made a lot of sense to do this here. So let's go. Shout out to the ATL.
Absolutely. Shout out Anthony's backyard there. But also, we do have the beast unleashed out there, Brock
Yeah, yeah,
freaking Lesnar.
yeah,
Of obviously the rumor has been going around that he's going to be involved in the chamber. We've
yeah,
talked about it of even the rumor of him versus Oba at Mania. I've seen the rumor of
mhm,
him versus LA Knight at Mania, which I don't
yeah.
like.
I don't love
Of
that.
what do we get from Brock? Does he force himself in and become the seventh guy in the chamber? Does he take somebody out? Who does he take out?
If I was Americano, I would stay in my car or stay far away from the arena till when they call my name. Then I would pull up to the door, jet through the back, high five on my way through Gorilla, and run into the ring. Because if you get caught walking to the ring tonight, I think you're dead man walking. I think he's in trouble. I think he's in trouble. Because he feels like such an odd booking in this threesome that I think this could be the guy that Brock decimates, gets in the qualifier, decimates a couple more people, and next thing you know, Brock Lesnar has made it in.
But would that be vision on vision action because Bronson Reed's in the match? So too.
I don't know if Brock cares. I mean, maybe
Fair enough. That's the
that's a good
all you needed
question.
to say is Brock doesn't care. Brock doesn't care.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but maybe Brock doesn't care. I don't know. Again, that's a bit fantasy booking. It just felt when I saw Americano, and I love. Let's assume it's really Chad Gable. I love that kid. I think he can fucking go, but I don't. He just felt like a weird booking to be in this match. So again, we've seen weird things in the past with Brock. They're going to get a huge pop for Brock. When we talk about concerns with ticket sales and Mania, well, maybe that's where you do use an AJ Styles one more match. This is where Brock comes in right in time. Roman's back now, right in time. So they're loading up the troops for a big battle here.
Well, and speaking of big battles, would you rather see Brock versus Oba at Mania or Brock versus LA Knight? Because we don't think Brock's winning the chamber,
Ooh,
at least I don't. So you wouldn't get Brock Drew again. And the
that'd be
rumors going around of LA of Brock takes out LA and takes his spot, and then
oh
that's what
wow,
causes that feud. I still want Oba
bro.
versus Brock. I want the clash, the Kaiju Big Battle.
Well, yeah, I mean they rumored two big matches possibly for Brock. One was Oba, the other's Gunther. So I mean, if Gunther gets preoccupied with something else, fine. Oba would be great, but this is that moment of like, okay, Brock. put the kid over, right? Don't get in there and start throwing, real bombs, start throwing
Potatoes, yeah.
potatoes at him. We know how devastating Brock can be. So Oba's the better matchup, if to answer your question shortly.
Well, no, I know you made a reaction when I said that, allegedly the rumor is Brock takes out LA and takes his spot in the pod, and that's where that leads to. What do you think about that?
Man, when you said that, my heart sunk a little, and all I could think of is just the internet reaction to LA Knight getting jumped. Even
Buried
if it's
again,
like,
buried again.
oh my God, dude, can you feel it? Like, honestly, like it makes me smile a little, and I don't want to laugh at a man's misfortune. But if it's LA Knight, even if 2 weeks from now he's going to start scrapping with Brock to get revenge and it leads to a match and everyone goes, well, don't be mad. He's fighting Brock. It won't be for a title. It won't be at the top of the card. And he got fucked again on the way to, on the road to WrestleMania. He got, picked up, used, and dropped off.
The unwanted, is that what his new shirt says and everything?
Right.
I still want an LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre. To hell with the Cody situation, just scrap that. Just do Cody versus Jacob. LA versus Drew, something refreshing.
Right.
And that's when we go back to the Brock Oba. I still think you do Brock Gunther at SummerSlam or retirement, which Gunther got asked about that recently. Okay. Even was like kind of chuckled out of like, that's pretty nice. We'll see.
Right. I guess the moral of the story, excuse me. The moral of the story here is a lot of options. I know people out there, it's predictable and blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's a lot of guesswork. We don't even know what's in the box yet. Who's the mystery man? Who's healthy? Who's not healthy? Who's coming? Who's going? Who's fighting who? We don't have a clear picture. Anyone out there claiming that they know exactly, tell them, put it in paper. Show your work. Because I always see it. Oh, I knew. We called it so boring, so predictable. Show your work.
Absolutely. Let us know. Is it too unpredictable? I know I've been the advocate for it, but I'm just asking if going the other way. No, I'm not saying I think that it is.
No, because I don't even know what to say. Well, like there is no pleasing you.
There is no pleasing you. Oh, I know. Well, yeah. Trust me, this is where we had the argument going towards the Rumble. I love this to where, granted, I don't like the box thing, but we can talk about that later. But that we don't know the card completely fleshed out right now. Right now, the only match we know is solidified is Roman versus Punk. Everything else, even up to Liv, everything is still up in the air.
That's facts. We don't know who Jade's fighting. We don't know who Liv's fighting. We don't know who the other Drew's going to fight. We don't know about the mid cards. We're still trying to figure out the women's stuff. No, there's a lot of question marks, and you can't deny that those question marks exist.
Absolutely, but I think those question marks are what I feel is helping intrigue. I still don't get that whole like, oh, because we don't know, so I'm not going to buy tickets. No, it's because there's so much cool shit that could happen. We just named off 4 different matches for Brock Lesnar of all people.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's it. I mean, it wasn't. I almost feel like I start to dismiss things like I dismiss the weatherman because we go into a pay-per-view and you hear all these reports. Oh, ticket sales. So they're worried about ticket sales. Oh, nobody wants to go to the show in Saudi. Oh, no, they're ticket sales. And then every time, building's full. So I get a little confused because I know people are out there like, oh, internally. Yeah, because Triple H is phoning Meltzer and being like, Dave, our ticket sales are fucked. What are we going to do? I don't even know if it's true. And again, if it's internal, they're probably a lot quieter about it. One of the big topics is banning all these local bars, which I haven't fully verified. I don't know if you have. If it's true, it's a stupid move.
I haven't fully verified, but I have seen some people dispute that. I've seen pictures of Facebook groups and postings and everything to where it's still a thing in that area. Yeah. I don't know the validity fully. If it's fully legit, I think it's a bad play by WWE.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna still get people at least in the area. I don't think that there's anyone that's going to a watch party instead of buying a ticket.
Yeah, but the optics of it are so bad, Nick. I mean, that's big bad billionaire bucks coming down to step on the little guy. Like there's no positive spin
Well, that's what
to
I'm saying, because
yeah,
you're shunning people away from showing up and at least coming to the
mhm,
area because, hey, even if I
yeah,
can't buy a ticket, I can go and spend 20
mhm,
bucks to get a ticket and watch it at a bar or something like
yeah,
that. Of
yeah,
That's a lot easier. That's Christ. That's
mhm.
why we kind of do what we do, is, hang out with everybody instead of, going to the show and spend thousands of dollars for
Or
nosebleed ticket.
getting fans and people who feel sorry for us to ship us there, right? So
Exactly. Yeah. We don't
we're
have a
always
Cash App. We don't have a Venmo or anything up there or
send us
anything.
to
So
Mania, folks.
yeah, remortgage your house so we can go to Mania, folks. No, we'd rather
Facts.
hang out with you, and that's why we both agree that doing that whole banning within like a 50-mile radius around the arena, like you said, valid or not, it's still a bad look that story is being talked about. Like if I was
Yeah.
WWE, I would shut that shit down if
Mhm.
that's not true.
Well, yeah, I would be 100% shutting that down. Almost like the way, Warner Brothers did with Brody King. Like they didn't like it, so they came out and answered it right away. So if they are actually doing it, like I mean, the story didn't come out of nowhere. Or they didn't, I don't think. Um, so I mean, I just haven't seen a viable source of like, okay, here it is, here's the proof. This is so I don't know. But ultimately, wrestling fans, okay, so if you do what? A 2 mile radius around the arena can't show it, they'll go 3. If you do 5, they'll go 7. Like they will go to the closest possible bar within that border and go and watch it there. I mean, it sucks for the people that are in close, and that's why this whole story is shitty. But wrestling fans will find a way. They'll find somewhere else to go. They'll do a private venue and lock the door. They'll figure it out.
Exactly. I'm just hanging out with my friends, Ossifer.
Right? Oh no, we're not open. The lights are off. We're just chilling in the we're good.
We
We're
didn't
not even
charge those
open.
people for drinks. You pay a one fee to get in. You pay $100, and just there you go,
There
Bob's
you
your
go.
uncle.
So
You're
again,
gonna
lots
make
of
wrestling speakeasies, my guy. You're gonna make wrestling speakeasies.
$1 million idea, bro. Keep that one to yourself. That's a good one.
You heard where that came first, folks. You heard where that came first. The same thing with like your wrestling restaurants, but we'll digress on that.
Oh, people. But that all being said, folks, we are getting closer and closer to the start of Raw tonight. What are you looking forward to? How are you feeling out there? We are going to say hello to the people, and we will take a moment to thank Spaz, Reader, and Damien, top 3 from yesterday. Shout out to you guys. Remember, that's your points. The more you chat, the more points you get. Super chat, super stickers, get you more points. So get your points in and get on the leaderboard. Shout out to Spaz, Damien, and Reader again. Congrats. Zach starts us off with Banana Bread Day.
Are you a banana bread guy, my guy?
The last couple times I've had banana-related baking goods where it was vitamin induced.
Ah,
Or
fair enough. I mean, I feel like that would be a
not
tasty.
vitamin induced, the vitamin infused. What did I say?
You were induced by the vitamins, my guy. But
Speaking of
that sounds
induced,
like it'd be delicious. But no, regular banana
good way to
bread's
go.
pretty solid. What's
Yeah,
that?
no, it's good. It's delicious.
Now,
So
is it
banana,
a little bit like, we're gonna go on a food halfway tangent
right?
here? Is
The
it a
first
bit
one I
like
really want to stop.
is it a little bit like carrot cake, of to where it either hits or it don't hit? Like you either can do some good banana bread, some good carrot cake, or you can't. Like there is no in between.
Yeah, I think you're kind of on spot with that. I mean, I'm not the biggest lover of carrot cake, but you
But
get a
that's what
really
I'm
good
saying. You
one.
gotta
You get
have it. If you're gonna
yeah,
have carrot cake, you gotta slap.
yeah, it's got to hit, right? So, yeah, I hear you on that. But National Banana Bread Day. Thank you, Zach, to keeping us up to date on that. Best in New York saying thinking about gifting some memberships tonight. So again, maybe another generous fan. We do appreciate your generosity and become a member, folks. We got more coming your way, more members only. Plus, you get your badges and your emojis. And if the members want new emojis, just let me know. I'll work on some stuff.
Yeah, the more the
Uh,
merrier. Become a member of the WFU out there.
That's it. Let's go. What's up, Eric? How you doing? How you doing? Cooled off. It's funny because yesterday was just like it went into a lull. Like I wasn't even like angry. I was just like, ah, shit happens. Like it was just like I'm just real morose about the whole
Well,
situation.
that's what I'm curious about, because the reaction that I saw, even just in our chat, even was America just hell yeah, we own hockey right now. Just suck it, Canada. Fully of it
Yeah,
was the most like that SpongeBob
right.
meme to where he's just fucking flexing and raging in the chat in the crowd.
And again,
But
you
I
deserve
saw
it.
one dude you got the Canadian crash outs. If I saw one dude take a chainsaw to a TV in a log cabin,
Dude, people,
you saw the
stop.
people crying and losing their minds in bars.
Yeah, like a little shout out to people. Stop breaking your shit for clicks. I know you think it's cool. Oh, I'm gonna go viral. I chainsaw. Nobody was that mad. We're Canadian. We were pretty, good game, good game. We were
Yeah,
pissed.
you
Like
already
it
had what,
stung.
17 of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing with this one was it stung. Like it wasn't like we showed up and we got shelled. It's just we felt like we deserved it. We worked so hard for it. It was there. It was on our tape multiple times, and it didn't happen. The
I
hockey
will
gods let it go another way.
Well, Hellebuck is just the
Oh, come
savior
on.
of even respect to Jack Hughes of I think he even said Hellebuck's the reason why they won that game.
Oh yeah.
That man played on his fucking head.
It wasn't
Um,
Austin Matthews.
well, and now
Some
I
people
will say this,
defended
and
him.
I've heard this kind of point brought up a little bit. While I do think it's valid, of the big reasoning, and you kind of hinted at it and said it there from Canada is, well, we were the better team, but we didn't win.
It doesn't
I've
matter.
seen a lot of people that seems a little salty. I'll admit
Yeah.
you had more opportunities to score, but
Yeah,
them's the
no, but
break.
at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I mean, and for anyone out there, I know. I mean, when you're hurting, you kind of make those excuses. You got like, oh, well, we were the better team. We should have won. We shoulda, coulda, woulda. Close only works in fucking horseshoes and hand grenades. So, in this case, I mean, at the end of the day, you guys deserved it. You battled hard. You won all the other games leading up to there. You didn't, slip up and get upset by anybody on the way. You got all the way to the final. You were in an opportunity, and your goalie is a part of your team. So your team got there. So it stings. We like being number one, but again, you guys have had some bad luck. I hear bad news from the south of the border. So I feel like you need some good stuff.
We needed this. You have no idea how much we needed this, and especially after 46 years. And again, Jack Hughes, the guy who still took the high sticking earlier, smashed
Yeah.
two of his teeth, and then still scores the game winner
It's a
and
classic hockey
everything. And
story.
the exactly. Well, and then the Johnny Goudreau
Dude.
jersey coming out, and they brought his kids out and everything. Like
Yeah.
that was kind of we weren't dicks about winning. Some people in the US of A might have been dicks about winning, but at least the team wasn't.
No, and I mean, I think 9 times out of 10, most hockey guys, and we know guys like the Kachucks are a great example. We talk about guys like Marchand, but when the buzzer goes,
Wilson.
they shake hands, they hug it out. And then when you listen to some of these guys talk, you're like, oh, they're really down to earth guys. They seem like such assholes on the ice, but there's that switch. So no, congrats to the US. As a Canadian, it stings. We got to wait 2 years for the World Cup and 4 years for the Olympics. But it often comes down to Canada, US. So we will see this again.
Well, that's why I said we need to watch that, my guy, together, because otherwise we would have been waiting another 4 years to see that.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's epic. I mean, huge. A lot of things have come out of the Olympics and such. Like, I mean, I think it was like 8 out of 12 of the Americans' gold medals were won by women. So shout out to the American ladies
None of
doing
the
the thing.
ladies.
Right. So no, it was good stuff. I mean, um, you can be hit or miss with the Olympics, but overall, it was a good time. And say, nothing bad happened, no major stories. Some Canadians melted down about snow. It was so funny. It was my favorite part of the whole Olympics.
About what?
Like the conditions in skiing weren't so well, and a couple of the Canadians were very un-Canadian for a few moments, just pissed. So if you get a chance, I'll find the clip and I'll send
No,
it.
you're good. I had to like do a double take because it was so odd to hear you saying Canadians complaining about snow
It
that it
sounds
took
funny.
that long for my brain to register it a little bit. But yeah, no, that sounds ridiculous. How does it? Last thing, how does it feel though that USA owns hockey because we won it in the women's and the men's?
Right? It means we got to win baseball this summer. So that's
You can
that's what it
have
means.
that. And even what I'm
Yeah, give me that World Series. Let's bring
well,
that
that's the
World.
thing is a lot of people said Team Canada sounds a lot like the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, we were the better team.
Yeah,
We really
right.
should have won.
Should have, but that's what you always say. Oh man, if only we would have hit that shot or caught that rebound, or we didn't pitch to fucking their best player for no reason to watch him hit a dinger. I mean, ultimately, That's why we play the games. And shoulda, coulda, woulda. At the end of the day, they don't ask you, you know, how pretty. They ask you, you know, how many. So you won. You got the W.
There we go. There we go. And everybody tuning in with us got the W by tuning in with us. But yeah, let's keep saying
Let's
hi to
go.
the
We've
peoples.
made it to like 4, so we're on a roll here. We got 4 minutes. Sean, what's up? Kevin, how you doing? Christian Power, always a pleasure. Let's go. Damien, Sean Reed, got you already, sir. Ronan, Muraz, or Jessica, or both. Jose, let's go. Safit, what is up? Ronan got you already. Mega's in the house tonight as we get back to NHL hockey. Remember that thing? Yeah, we get to get back to it.
Oh yeah, I had to remember we're still in the fantasy hockey league right now and everything. I think I'm still midweek of facing MDB.
Right, I gotta go adjust some things. AJ could go to AEW. I still say no. I still say I'm like 100% no still. I don't
But
see it.
you've got Swerve out there kind of petitioning for it. You had the Bucks and Christopher Daniels in the latest BTE kind of tease and even name drop Uncle Allen, all of that.
Yeah. I mean, again, I get it. I get it. I understand why they would want it. It is one of those, if it happens, I will humbly be incorrect, but I don't see it happening.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think it's an outlier, but
Oh, for
won't
sure.
rule it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's wrestling. I guess you can never say never, but this one I'm saying never. 1996, Brandon over on Twitch. Go check out our Twitch, folks. It's growing. It's actually really growing. Let's go, Daryl. What's up? Savit, I think I got you. Jose, welcome back for the second time. Ken, 316, Ronan again. Jessica, welcome back. Welcome back. Nair, Foxy Pug over on Twitch as well. Let's go. Let's go. Guardian, I see you. I'm not sure what that comment is, but it's big. Damien Dale, the OG's in the house. Curtis, the commercial counter, is with us. Chris McCarthy's back at it again. And Beston in New York got that one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 5 minutes. We're down to 2. We're down to 2. That's just about everybody. Cherokee George. Rank.
Rank, what up? Nair, I see you. And I just saw this and I did want to bring this up from Guardian, and you're definitely getting a star here, sir. Saying, hey, KJ and Nick, just letting everyone know my mom passed away Sunday. She fought stage 4 brain cancer for 2.5 years with everything she had. You two are my wrestling exit from reality, and I thank you. I thank you, sir, for even spending a moment of time with us and even, tuning into us when you're dealing with all of that stuff going on. So thank you, sir.
Yeah, I mean, it was an unintended side effect of this whole experiment that Nick and I are running here. And then, to connect with people, if we can take your mind off your day for even 2 seconds, we're happy to do so. It's humbling and we appreciate it. Nothing but love, Guardian. T's and P's to you and your family. And I know it's not easy, man, and words don't seem to do enough, but nothing but love. You ever need a friend, you got a bunch of hanging out here.
Absolutely. I don't know how exactly to fully transition from that, but at least I'll go to Spaz with a $10 super chat of what's good, my guys. Zilla and Trey got robbed last night. Oh yeah, I think it was at Destiny Pro Wrestling.
That's it. Came down to Canada, we robbed him.
Sorry?
Came down to Canada, we robbed him.
Well, you had to make good from that gold medal game, my guy.
Right.
Chamber Day hangout this Saturday starts at 4. Come say hi, a quick reaction or prediction in the chat, and go back to KJ and Nick. There you go, my guy.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're looking forward to it. Chamber this week. The 2 go home shows, NXT tomorrow, Dynamite, more TNA on Thursday. Of course, Dynamite Wednesday getting closer and closer to Revolution, face to face between MJF and Hangman Page. Lots going on, folks. As I'm getting,
they got to name their stipulations.
Yeah, we do.
As I have the Netflix N.
Do you think they do 3 stages of hell? Hold that thought. Then, yeah.
All
you
right,
might be a hare.
Hiccup. Don't call me a hare. I'm more a tortoise. Now.
Now.
There we go.
Right on top, yeah.
I still think that they're going to do Texas Death Match just because that's what Hangman
Didn't he
brought up.
say that? Actually, now that I think about it,
He said it, and then that's when you got the stupid fucking Cody rule enacted into that of, well, if you agree to my stipulation, then I'll never wrestle for the world title ever again. Not as long as you're
oh,
champion.
okay,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
there's gonna be a
So,
Texas death match. That's right, and I remember
well,
being
no,
like,
because MJF still has to name one, but I think that they're going to have to
yeah,
agree on a stipulation, which will be the Texas
okay,
Death Match.
yeah. I mean, that's why. But hey, Michael Cole in the ring.
We pay tribute to AJ Styles tonight.
Monday Night Raw. We are live, folks. Let's roll. How we doing? How we doing? If you want to sync up like Nick and I did, we got a sky view of the arena right now, and now we zoom in on the commentary.
This isn't a normal start off for Monday Night Raw of
Not
both
usually in the
commentators
ring.
in the ring. Like the last time I remember seeing something like this was Barrett and Tessitore on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Well, they were by the barricade too. They weren't even in the ring.
Oh, wait a minute.
Gunther, see,
right
Gunther, enough
gate.
already. We've heard this all before.
Oh, wow. That is crazy. Are they really going to run that back, though?
Is that what you could do with Gunther for WrestleMania? You know, I don't think you're going to do Gunther Brock. Because you're going to do Gunther Brock at SummerSlam. So it'd be something to do. And I mean, he's already been antagonized him. I mean, AJ is going to have to respond to Gunther saying you tapped out like a little bitch.
Okay. Top Laura, how are you doing? Chris, welcome back, sir. Mega, huh? Mega what?
Mega who? RBB, well, the Phenomenal One edition of Raw.
Well, somebody's poo-pooing on the parade already, folks.
Chris, what up? Spaz with another $10. All kinds of people may be missing tonight because of the weather. Also, anyone in the weather, please be safe. Anyone, anywhere where there's trouble, please stay safe. Guardian, all love, buddy.
Yeah, stay safe. And again, tell the people you love that you love them. If you haven't heard from someone in a while, check in on them. Be a friend. Tell a friend you're never alone. And I know some of that sounds very cliche, but it's all very true. And nothing but love. Be safe. Drive smart, folks. I mean, don't fuck up everyone's day because you're in a rush. Drive safe.
It's a good day to have a good day. It's a great day to have a great day, my guy.
Facts.
And JBL commented on this a little bit, is Gunther getting JBL level heat a little bit?
Yes. I think that's a great example. Like, remember when everyone loathed JBL? Like,
That's what
loathed.
That's why I thought he was the perfect one, because he even said, you've got to be a kind of special talent to withstand the heat that he's getting right now.
Yeah, certain guys like JBL, Gunther's doing it. They like absorb the heat. They really do, and they get off on it. Like JBL.
Whoa, now.
Oh, well, hey, no. But I mean, again, like, and JBL went to such depths. But Gunther's there. There's not too many that have been this kind of heat. Oh shit.
Adam Pearce, that is enough.
Adam Pearce is the most stressed out guy in wrestling. What is his blood pressure at?
But I think that's what works and what makes it so
good.
Well, that's a dichotomy of him and Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is always, cool, suave, debonair. He's, James Bond out there. And Adam Pearce is as red as his fucking tie is already.
Right. So security, we're kicking you out of the building and we're enjoying our celebration of AJ Styles. You're not fucking our party up, is essentially what he's saying.
Yeah, but we've got all the local enhancement security that are going to just get
There's
one
so
little, 2 little, 3 little chop, 4 little, 5. Yeah.
The Lollipop Guild. Like, what are we doing here? What are they guarding? Oz?
The one dude in the front with the bun just looks like short Buddy Murphy.
Asshole.
Joseph John Scudero, New York City, 22 inches of snow. Well, it seems like that's like that what I would feel is a kind of a high mark for New York City of, you know,
It has to
you
be.
or I, that's why we kind of scoff at it of like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, city folks. Like we make, the people that live like downtown in like the core of Toronto, they shut the city down and get out fucking, get the military to help them move snow out. We're like buzzies. So
So
Gunther
Gunther's
is,
going peacefully.
but just maniacal, like laughing in everyone's face. He doesn't care. They're yelling at him. They're booing him.
Okay, I'm going. You don't have to yell. I'm going.
I'm waiting for him just to like, oh wait, yes, one more time. Look, give it. Oh,
Oh,
Dragon Lee again. Dragon Lee, Gunther, Mania.
don't say that. Don't say that.
The new Ray Ray, bro. They're finally doing it.
How, if you're Ray Fenix, how do you feel that they took your brother from you and now they're going to take you being the next Ray Ray from you?
Right, no shit.
With who they signed beforehand to be the next Ray Ray.
Right. Oh, look. I love this. I love all of this in the sense of, and I know people are going to shit on it. Why is Dragon Lee jumping Gunther? Well, we want new
He's
people.
that hated of fucking Joe Schmo from, Jim from accounting needs to go after this man.
He's sick of being bullied. Look.
Or think about it. If everyone remembers, he's the one that Gunther draped over the ropes, did the Brody King choke on him.
If he never gets a push, you can't find out what he can do. So, I mean, but the way this was done, it felt chaotic. The whole like following the camera in the gorilla, it's done really well. Good energy to start the show.
Right. Oh, hey, Cody.
What is happening?
Well, and even Pierce is just yelling at him. Are you happy? You've ruined tonight.
And now Cody's on his way out, and Pierce is like, fuck, who's running this show?
But that was so good. That's a great way of you have them fight through Gorilla. Yeah. You have the little Cody tie-in, and now Cody walks through Gorilla, so it takes us right back through.
The whole, it was like a fucking yo-yo, the whole fans, right? Like, we started here, down there, yank back up. Here we go again. And it's Cody, who's not even supposed to be here. You don't work here.
Absolutely. Well, how fitting that Cody, Giles can avatar picture. I love it from Code of Silence.
Code of Silence.
Well, and then Killy Willie, I like how they're using Dragon Lee prominently in this role of, like you kind of said, if you can't get him over, if you don't push him.
Well, that's it. Like, I mean, at some point, Ray Ray had to go from being, the undercard cruiserweight to a guy that could beat the main event guys. I'm not saying that's what's happening here with Dragon Lee this moment, but I mean, we talk about, well, you signed Dragon Lee. Is he ever going to get some love? Well, now he's getting some love, or we're going to foo-foo it because it's Dragon Lee. It's like that whole Chelsea Green argument of like, she's here and they're here. Well, Dragon Lee's here and everyone else is here. We got to get him in there.
Well, we always knew Dragon Lee was going to just be a guy to get other people over. Thank you, good Michael Hayes. Yeah, no. Again, and he's got at least some bit of a history with Gunther, because he was the one that, like I said, of getting choked out over the ropes and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And like you said, he's the little kid that's firing back on the bully out there. I'm sick of your shit.
That's it, right? So
it's Millhouse beating up Bart Simpson right there.
Mm-hmm. So again, and Dragon Lee was giving it to Gunther tonight, so I'm okay with it. But I like how the energy of the show starting. I like the way it felt. It felt like a show that had broken down. Like we were supposed to be running something else right now, but shit has gone sideways. That's what it felt like.
Literally, exactly. I had the AJ Styles tribute slide up because I thought that's where they were going with all of this. And now we've got Cody Rhodes out here, who wasn't even advertised.
I saw a picture of his bus outside of Raw. That's how I found out.
Oh, geez, but JV, what up? Keyshawn, what up? Bastard and Wise, slow and sloppy Cody. See, another one that's on the side of the truth when it comes to Cody Rhodes.
Well, I mean, you have not been overly happy with Cody as of late. How do you feel about him randomly showing up here tonight?
It's interesting. I mean, is he just going to be out here to put over? Well, of course, it's in Atlanta, so it's in dusted WCW territory, baby. But is he going to be
Big
here to
fear.
put over AJ, or is he going to be here to put over him being in the chamber?
Listen to the crowd. It might be about the chamber more than anything else. But we are in, like you said, we're in Dusty country now. So the crowd is alive for Cody.
I have to acknowledge there, Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes.
I'm glad you did that, sir, because some out there won't acknowledge it. Oh no, you didn't hear that. That didn't happen.
I mean, I want to say that, but yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just that's what pro wrestling is, a bit of.
We saw it live. Facts.
It's not for everybody. Well, not everybody's for everybody. I want to see Cody in something other than the world title picture.
I agree with you, and he's being interrupted right away by the Vision.
Now, is this where you have them come out and say, hey, it seems like you're lost, you're not on the right show?
Uh-huh. And I think we'll bleed into the first triple threat match. That's what I think we're going to get next. Bronson's got his gear. Did you hear Paul Heyman's comments about Austin Theory on Busted Open, where he kind of compared him to Shawn Michaels and the Rockers?
No, I have not heard that, but I do think I was going to bring up, do you think that they really need to kind of start pushing him in a direction of, I think the Vision with losing Seth and then losing Braun Breaker. There's too many Brauns and too many Bs. One of them's, but do they need to have a strong push, a little bit of a stronger push now? And with Austin Theory, now we've been a bit since he's been the masked man. You kind of need to start getting behind him because he's got a look. He's gotten better significantly. I feel you just kind of need to start seeing them get behind him
for sure. And I mean, they give him the mic first tonight.
Is Logan the de facto leader of this?
That's the question, right? I mean, again, I think even with Braun around, there is always going to be that question of like, who's leading this? We gonna get like a tag match tonight, Blair? Like, does Cody have Jey Uso? Oh, Jey Uso's in a match. Never mind.
Jey Uso's in the qualifier.
Where's Jimmy?
Well, we already need to fix the Usos as a tag team. We don't need to start having them splitting up and tagging with other people.
Do you see the sign right behind the Vision? Push LA.
No.
The fans holding a sign over the railing. Push LA.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Let's go. Cody lives in Atlanta. Yep. Can Dragon Lee cut a compelling promo? Or is it just move Merchant? I don't know. I mean, we haven't got a lot from Dragon Lee, but who knows? We don't know till we try.
I would say right now, if I had to name one, I'd say out of those two, I'd say move Merchant. But we haven't seen, like you said, we haven't seen too much of a promo. What we have, honestly,
I know if he does a promo in Spanish, certain people are lost, so we got problems. But other than that,
they got to have alternative promos, and Kid Rock's got to lip sync it and everything.
There we go. Almost predictable, guys. Almost predictable. Where are the Usos? So Jay's in the match, and Jimmy can help Cody.
Yeah, and well, you said it's going to bleed into. Is it going to bleed directly into the qualifier? Now all we're missing is El Grande. It's like the start of last week's Raw.
Is that where you get Brock all in the first 15-20 minutes of Raw tonight?
Well, it's a little bit like last week's Raw, to where everything bled into where we called it before the LA Knight was done cutting a promo that it was going to be a 6-man match.
Yeah, but we are getting the bell for the qualifier, and the only one not here, I think he's going to get a commercial entrance, is Americano. But I'm not typing his name in the poll yet until I see him come out and make it to the ring safely.
There got to be the bell ring out there.
Bam Bam Bronson all day long.
Theory and Paul need to go after the Usos tag titles.
Yeah.
Is Jimmy kind of sick of only coming out to Jay's song yet?
I think he knows. He's smart. He
knows his place. What is lot in life?
He's like, it's over as fuck. We're gonna play my song. Like, what are we doing? I don't have a dance. I didn't get drunk with Cody and come up with Yeet, make it put it over.
The
Right.
Vision, glaucoma, and you can prevent glaucoma with vitamins, not fact approved.
There you go. But yeah, we do go to a commercial break. I'm getting the graphic for Elimination Chamber. Cody Rhodes is in the building. Gunther's been kicked out of the building, or at least they're trying to kick
Thrown
Gunther out
to
of
the
the
back,
building.
at least. We didn't see him leave. We didn't see him leave.
That's true. They are going to do this is a tribute to AJ Styles throughout the night. The Usos are in the ring. The Vision are in the ring. It's been a hot start. 15 minutes in, a lot going down.
Absolutely. Well, and you had me as I'm in commercial break, but you had me, admitting Cody Rhodes still gets the sing-alongs and everything. Can we all just admit, for everyone that doesn't like Jey Uso and hates, oh, you running back, he's fucking stupid. The entire arena right now is yeeting along during commercial break right now with this man.
Dude, you feel like you're at a festival with the lights, the sound, the volume of everything. It's insane. And again, anyone out there that's this yeet guy, I'm sorry, you really don't understand the business of what they're doing. And again, this whole idea that all of a sudden he forgot how to wrestle, or that we all realized after all this time what a bad wrestler he was. No, he's no different than any of the other Samoans with their little, kind of twist on everything. He's not the first Samoan to throw a slap instead of a punch. But we got to get.
But it is with like Keyshawn says, though, is the entrance everything. Is the minute the entrance stops, does the interest stop?
I don't think so, because the fans are with him because of the entrance. Like, he's so over as a baby face. Like, right now, Jey is everything everybody, anyone out there who's trying to be a wrestler should want to be Jey Uso right now. As far as that is one of, if not the best reaction in all of wrestling. So fucking over. He's about to run it back. He gets 2 entrances before Americano gets 1.
Yeah, because we're still in commercial, so he gonna run this back again right now because we got time. See, now are we gonna be bothered because he did it in commercial?
Right. So I mean, at the end of the day, I know, again, if you say he's not my cup of tea, that's fine. Like, Hogan was the top guy at one point, and everything was red and yellow, and he wasn't really my favorite wrestler. Even as a kid, he wasn't my favorite. But I knew he was amazing. I knew it was something different. So again, at the end of the day, over is fucking over. Period.
Nair, I witnessed the eating live, and it is awesome to see in person.
I went to a live eating.
I have been a witness of a eating. Why did I think of Mrs. Doubtfire? I'm sorry, dude. It must have been a drive-by eating.
It was a drive-by eating. But Jey, strutting his stuff right now. Big fact, Jimmy Uso's better twin. I kind of agree with MDB a little bit. It's just Jey hit the mark. But even before Jey was eating, he was still main event Jey. Like, do we forget main event Jey? We all loved main event Jey, right? Like, the one we wanted to be champion. We were all hurt that Roman kept beating him.
Well, Jey was, I think, out of the twins, out of even Solo, out of everything, an ancillary character in the Bloodline storyline. Best one would have been probably Jey.
Right?
Deuces.
The original El Grande. All right, so he made it to the ring at least. So that's good news for Grande. I can put a poll up now. We're a little nervous for Grande here, but
well, is it interesting if he gets cheered here in the U.S., right, but when he shows up in Mexico, he's booed because El Grande Americano, whatever the word is for 2, dos. It is, cheered while Grande gets booed there.
It's a funny thing, man. I mean, we talked about it. Like even when the WWE came in and the fans turned on Vikingo, now Vikingo's a heel. Dom super baby face. The same thing. Like, they fell in love with the taller, more Austrian Americano, and the original came back and they were like, nah, fuck this guy. Fuck him. We don't have time for this.
I like the spicy version. I don't need original anymore.
Right? Like, sorry, bro. But we are off and running.
And folks, you can let us know who you got for this match as Hassan Games Pot Lamp Turl. Hi there, guys. That's a long ass name to try and read.
Hot Lamp Terrell.
There you go. But what's up, my guy Byron? I have low excitement for Elimination Chamber because it's way too predictable. We did our predictions last
Okay.
night, me, you, and Anthony. I think 2 matches are rather predictable, and the other 2 are, I would say, highly unpredictable or
Right.
very unpredictable at least.
Right. I mean, again, of two minds for this. One, the chambers themselves, I don't believe are predictable. Now, if you think they're predictable, Byron, show your work. Like you tell us tonight exactly how you think the card's going to go down, and then we
Mhm.
can verify it. And if you were right, then we can say, oh shit, maybe it was predictable. But the other side of the coin, Nick, for me, is we get Jimmy kicking Bronson out of the ring.
Hey, Jay,
Like, what's
you
that?
said Jimmy.
Did I say Jimmy again?
Yes, you did. Jay, right
I'm
now,
trying to
going for
manifest Jimmy.
manifesting Jimmy in the match.
But Bronson with the elbow. No, the other side of that for me, Nick, is that like we knew going into the hockey yesterday, like Canada, US were the favorites from the beginning of the tournament. Like they were
Right.
touted that they were going to end up here, and they did. So do you say, oh, what a predictable tournament? No, they still had to go through ups and downs and battles and overtimes to get there. But again, sometimes the number one seeds pull it off. So yeah, Punk Finn might be predictable in the sense of, yeah, Finn's probably going to win, but it's not about that W. Fans have really over the last couple of years fixated on W's. It's we knew Hogan was going to win. We knew Sting was going to win. We knew Goldberg was going to win, unless it was the exception, not the rule. So this idea of like booking wrestlers 50-50 so that it's unpredictable is also bad for the wrestler. So I'm okay. It's the story they tell to get to that W, even if I know the W is coming.
It's about the friends we made along the way, folks. Um, but well, and when you have one company that at one point is counting wins and
Yeah.
losses and then just walks away from it. And
Ooh,
I think when you have certain wrestling fans that wins and losses really matter,
right,
really matter. And then you have others that, you know, kind of throw it by the wayside, what have you. I think there
right.
is a delicate dance with that you have to do. You can't have
Mhm.
somebody catch just constant L's or anything, and you also can't just shove someone down somebody's throat. Pause.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we saw them make that mistake in the past. People are
Suffer and
bored as shit.
succotash.
So
What?
who like who are these people that everyone does that? Oh, everyone knows
You don't know
AW.
about they, KJ?
Yeah,
About
who is they?
them?
Who are they? Like the we go from city to city to city to city, and everyone seems to love Jay. He's selling merch like a madman. He's now back in the tag team division, which is fine. Like he's not even in something to really get bored of. You know what I mean? Like it's not like he's heavily in a storyline. So to be bored of who of what? Him
You
just
don't
coming
know
out and
about they? They always bury your favorite wrestler and overpush the wrestler you don't like. They're the reason we don't know the HBO Max numbers, my guy. You don't know about they?
right? Like, help me understand. Who are they, and why do they know more than everybody?
Here come the man in black.
As Grande is in control of Jay, we haven't seen Bronson in a minute. The
Well, he
match
went into
hasn't
the
really
ring post
slowed
as we're in
right down.
commercial and everything.
Are they just killing commercial time here? So what's
Well, you
happening?
sent Bronson into a ring post and everything, so he's out for a minute. Now we're getting Gable working over Uso. Sorry, Grande OG, Triple OG.
Right. Tech Wrestle, mommy, welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing tonight? KJ, you're right. Jay's always bad at wrestling. Okay, that's fair. That's okay. It's just I feel like a couple prominent podcasters pointed out like, oh, Jay doesn't know his timings. Do fans even know what those podcasters mean when they say like his timings out?
That
Like you're
means when I put
like
the food in the microwave and it goes ding, the timing is done. That is good timing. Of when if I open it before it explodes, that's good timing, right?
but I accept that. If you think he's a bad wrestler, that's fair. That's opinion. I can't really argue.
Fair enough. But Lil Man Nate, what up?
Oh,
OGL Grande Americano. Right now, right now we're coming in and out of commercial.
Right.
He's the one in control of this match, sir. The oddball out to you.
Yeah, I honestly was nervous that a Grande was going to get taken out, and we were going to need a replacement for Grande.
Do you really think that they put Brock in there? Because how does Brock lose?
I don't think you put Brock in the chamber. I don't like it. To me, that's a Vince McMahon move. Like that is what Vince used to do. Like, oh, we have a ladder match. Oh, there's a bonus person in the ladder match. Here comes Brock. Like, what are we doing? Like, pull down the suitcase and run, Ollie. What are you waiting for? Like, but though that to me was bad. Like, oh, Brock's number 30, Ronda's number 30. What are the odds? Oh, like
Right? Oh,
stop bringing the guys back that aren't going to be here and crushing the guys that are going to be here.
well, speaking of crushing guys that are going to be here, Bronson Reed just double Samoan dropped Grande and Jey Uso.
Yeah.
So Bronson Reed right now in control.
Absolutely. Pop cannon, both guys.
Does
Original recipe.
Is Bronson a guy that kind of needs this win of he's been pretty featured. He's been the heavy for the Vision, and him in the pod hitting a tsunami off of the top of a pod, or him just popping through that plexiglass and everything.
Yeah.
That's just a visual unto itself. Like if you're not going to get Jacob, you can at least get Bronson.
Right. Now, quick question, because you made me think of it as we were talking about the competitors.
Mm-hmm.
Did Cody just leave? Like, was that Cody's thing? Come out, say no words, and get like Cody
part-timer? Cody part-timer?
Oh, come on.
No, but yeah, I mean, he just kind of effed off, but then again, is Heyman out here?
Vitriol. Nice. That's a good hashtag. I love hashtags. Hashtag, I love hashtags. Let's go.
Vitriol. That's very much, word of the day.
Yeah, that's a good one. Too many hashtags.
Hashtag.
Match is kind of slow. I agree with Richard. I felt like there was a whole lot of energy and buzz in the arena. And again, the heel has taken the crowd out. If you got to think of it like the visiting team has got the first goal. Like, Bronson doesn't want the crowd to cheer. But it did slow right down.
Well, again, you think about it, of a guy like Bronson, he's not going to be your work rate 5 stars in the Tokyo Dome, tope suicida kind of guy. He's going to be the smash you, and then I smash you again, and then I smash you some more.
Yeah. As Grande back in the mix.
If Grande wins, does the world get set on fire?
I think so. I think we all kind of scratch our head, and I think people take it super serious will freak out. But yeah, nice move. Bronson got those new Optimus Prime ankles. He needed
Leader
them,
of
right?
the Autobots.
Right? You think they could have jacked them up a few inches?
They got to support that, structure, my guy.
Oh, nice suplex. The big German.
Gunther? No, he's Austrian. My son and I met Chad Gable at a high school wrestling tournament in Vegas a couple years ago. He is a real one.
Let's go. I believe you. He seems like the nicest guy in the world.
Now, did your son have to look down at him or look up to him? That's going to be the question.
Right? Oh, over the back. Look.
1, 2.
I was going to say a stall German, but I think he had no choice. It was just literally trying to get the weight over the apex there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't show that on the replay, because where you're seeing Gable grab him, you're just seeing peel his muffin cap back blue the whole time. Now, you get Grande v. Grande WrestleMania mask versus mask.
Yes. And I would save that for Mania. That's a good mid-card Mania.
That's something a night 1 or a night 2 and open it up while, it's still sunshine out.
Yeah, I think so. Those early lower mid-card matches goes 6 minutes, kind of fun when somebody gets a mask peeled. The only reason why I think they might hesitate on the idea or is because how popular it all has been. Especially now Ludwig Like you said, he's still getting cheered. So maybe they go into Mania, Chad gets unveiled. Now Chad can go on and have a serious wrestling career again, and Ludwig keeps being
That's
Americano.
100% what I think happens
Right?
is we're in commercial again. I think that Grande, he just wrestles in AAA. He could be a AAA world champion at this point. It's managed to work. They found it. It's worked. I don't know if doing that match diminishes the winner coming out of it, but I think it fully would be Ludwig at this point. I don't know what you get back if Ludwig's exposed. Chad Gable can just go be Chad Gable again.
Yeah.
Ludwig was just Gunther's henchman. So I think that's the way you go.
I believe if you take Chad Gable, as all three men are kind of having a stalemate here. Oh no, two.
Two men, and Oregano out there, our favorite, Jersey Shore official.
It's been a bit of an odd match. Like a lot of, as he's chanting C,
the pacing's been more the thing. That's the thing, is they're kind of like, they'll have more high spots and shit during a commercial and then slow it down out of commercial.
What is happening? This is such a weird situation.
Are they stalling so when they come out of commercial, they're locked up and somebody's shooting somebody off, like old school, Ohio Valley wrestling shit?
Like, is Jay okay? Jay doesn't seem like himself. I don't know what's going on with this. That whole spot there was weird. Jay laying on the ground.
Like, we're all just gonna tease of, I respect you, bro. I respect you, bro.
Like, I mean, again, I've defended this guy till I'm blue in the face, but I call it the way I see it. And this match has gone a little weird, and like the commercial segments have been odd, and Bronson's been MIA for so long. And then these weird spots, like this. What the hell was that? Anyone else see what I see?
But now that's the thing, is we're seeing it on the Canadian and the UK feeds. We're seeing it on the Vippin feed. So to the US audience, you're like, why are you talking about this during my Mucinex commercial?
You're like,
I'm looking at the AI Coca-Cola bears and everything.
You're right. It is moving slow. Mucinex.
Exactly. But that's the thing, is I feel, now Bronson comes in, or no,
he's still
down. Is Bronson out? No way.
It looked like he popped his arm, like his elbow. Knock on wood. So I'm wondering that would explain some of the confusion of like Jay and Chad are like, what do we do?
We're doing this on the fly right now. Now, granted, Jay looked like he still clipped his feet because he keeps doing that.
Jay just hit his head on the fucking table.
But no, that's gonna really suck for the vision at this point. If Bronson's out, Braun's out, and they already had to kick Seth out because of injuries, this faction might be dead in the water.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's unfortunate now as Jay's going up, but Bronson dove and his arm, the way it hit, it looked like he hyperextended. And he's been down with medical ever since.
Did he Jake something it? Or Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle. Doyle rules.
Right. Reed's hurt, and now they're having to wing it. Looks like the bicep tear. I hope it's not a bicep tear, and it's more.
Well, that's why I thought that's what Doyle did.
So
is division cursed?
This has been.
But that's the thing, is if it really is because Bronson's actually hurt, again, knock on wood, then that explains why everything's now gone sideways, because now they're just calling this match completely on the fly. And Jey Uso's not a guy to lead a match, respectfully.
You're saying Jay can't lead a match?
I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, I don't know about that. 2.
So was Bronson supposed to win? Oh, well, are we already, assuming this man's out?
Maybe Grande does get it.
Send for the Brock. Brock, get the fuck out there. Go.
Brock. Grande will not let go of the ankle.
Reed hurt, and now they're having to wing it. It looks like a bicep tear. Fair enough.
Yeah, I hope he's okay. I really do. But damn, it definitely looked like they were stalling, and maybe that's what it was waiting to find out if, the next series of spots involved Bronson. What do we do? They're like,
Yeah.
waiting for the
Well, you
signal.
even Jay hits a spear, but you even saw at one point it was all three men popping up. It was just the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Uso splash.
So Uso's going to get the win here.
1, 2, 3. So Bronson's seriously hurt then. Bronson's seriously hurt because he was done.
Yeah, no, he didn't come back. Like, I mean, again, he's down with medical. That wasn't, there was no way that was.
That wasn't planned. That's not kayfabe. That wasn't creative.
No. But yeah, Jay gets the win. The match was a little bit up and down, a little fuckery, but it looks like Bronson Reed may have got injured, which would be part of the problem. But it looks like Jey Uso pulls off the W.
I almost want to say this, but is it going to just be the way that Austin Theory gets pushed from the Vision? Like, pushed in the Vision is because everyone else gets fucking injured in the Vision at this point? Yeah, but it's just, hopefully it's nothing super serious with Bronson Reed, but you could very much tell once we saw it, or I think you pointed out and I saw it, to where he was down with medical and was just holding his arm. That whole match kind of felt like it went sideways and just, all right, we're improvising now. We're yes-anding.
Listen, I don't want to put more work on the wrestlers, but they might have to talk about how they prepare or whatever it is, because it feels like you go back a decade or a handful of years and they wrestled all the time and barely ever got hurt. Now they barely wrestle and always hurt. Like, it's a tough. Is it like, I don't know.
Is it the house show? Is it the house show's getting taken off?
They're not taking bumps. They're not
keeping. The reps aren't there.
Yeah, a guy like Bronson wrestles maybe twice a month, right? Because a lot of weeks it's just segments. It's not necessarily a match, and then you get in a match and you pop something. You're like, fuck.
But is the Vision just cursed? And real quick, of Rapunzel pronouns out there. Jay can't lead a match, and then instantly the opposite of Nick. What are you smoking, my guy? Jay can't lead a match. Come on, son.
He's been in wrestling 15
both
years.
Opinions.
The Samoans come out knowing how to lead a match.
No, they know how to be in a match, not lead a match. As I've got Nakamura and Bobby Roode.
Bobby! Glorious.
No, I'm okay. No, Big Tony. KJ, I think I could have booked that better. Do you agree?
Maybe. Oh, we got
NASCAR showing up.
Tyler Reddick doing donuts.
I mean, it's kind of cool looking car if you were Fast and Furious in it.
And that's
how Casino with CM Punk.
Oh, look, it's the Dukes of Hazzard.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm, been in trouble on the road since the day they was born.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so they announced that Clash in Italy is going to happen. Of Clash here, Clash there, Clash everywhere.
So Backlash in Tampa after Mania, then Clash in Italy, then
my guy, Money in the Bank is all the way in September.
Yeah, what's in June?
That's been the thing, is June, July are still very much up in the air, but that's also World Cup will be in the U.S. at that point. So it's one of those, you want to compete with that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Where's 316 as I got Liv coming out here right now?
Yeah, Liv Morgan, watch me. Chamber, Roadblock, maybe sometime in March. Stand and Deliver. Still don't know when or where. What?
It'll be the day of night one of WrestleMania. Is Liv and Dom coming out right now?
Right.
Why does Liv look like she's completely shook because Stephanie just yelled at her in Spanish?
Right.
Like, that's all she really did. Of like, it's not like she assaulted her or anything. She just Don't yell at me in Spanish.
Right. That's crazy though, because it's looking like okay, so that's what's gonna be. You get 2 pay-per-views in May, and then we don't get a pay-per-view till August 1st, which is SummerSlam.
World Cup.
So yeah, they're gapping it out. Okay, okay, interesting, interesting.
Get
But
away.
yeah,
It's hard to wing it when you had a match built around 3 people so early. Reed was looking at his bicep. I had a bicep tendon tear from taking a simple low bridge
yeah.
outring. It was out for 6 to 8 months.
Oh, it can be bad. Like that's a bad one, especially if it tears, right? So as a person that's had my share of arm problems,
Yeah.
yeah, it's no fun. It really is no fun. That's why I was like, maybe he dislocated the elbow or popped the shoulder. That's way better than fucking around with any of the
Tear anything.
yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
tear nothing. Leave it in place.
Facts. So Mike Santana is Puerto Rican Jey Uso. Whoa. Whoa.
Kinda.
Oh shit. You and Anthony can discuss that. I don't want to. I don't agree with that, but
Well, let me go
y'all
look
can
it up.
debate that out.
We got more coming. Wait, I got a button for that. Where is it? But
You got
yeah,
a Jey
no.
Uso button, you got a Yeet button, you got an Anthony button, a Mike Santana button. What button you got?
And we will be back right after this. And we will be back
As we are
right
in commercial
after
break,
this.
yes. So KJ is taking a pause for the cause as I have Livid Dom out here right now, which allegedly it's checked in to be Liv's going to announce who she's facing, which I think we all agree it's going to be Stephanie Vacour. Now, we talked about this on the prediction show. I think KJ actually brought it up, especially of could you get to where Raquel wins the chamber because she's in the other qualifying match tonight? Of could she win the chamber and then turn around and no, I don't want to challenge you, Jade. Hey, Liv, you're challenging Steph. I want to challenge her too. Oh, odds 2-1. Odds are in her favor. One of us has got to win it, right? That would be a really interesting way to go with it. Now, what do you do with Jade? I still hope that they do something with the Charlotte. I've seen people even, and I love because Jade's done all the Marvel cosplay attires and have how much Jade and Charlotte have interacted. If people have gone the Marvel route, if it's just Emma Frost and Storm, going face to face. So, I mean, it'd be really interesting and probably your best bet, I think. If you can't get a Bianca, I don't want to do Rhea versus Jade. You do a Charlotte versus Jade would be pretty cool, I think. And you've got a little bit of the backstory that you've laid some groundwork with it. Will Brock be in the middle of the show? I don't know, sir, but I'm right now, I believe, coming out of commercial break. But again, I know we've been flirting with triple digits all night. We've been right around there, over 100, just barely under 100. Let's see if we can stay consistently at a triple digit clip here tonight. Let's see if we can even keep growing that to the 120s, the 130s. Let's see if we get double triple digits. This is bananas. Anthony, what up? I just bought a VCR. High five. Actually, it's so crazy. I'm kind of like that. Like, I want to actually get a VCR and old VHS tapes. Like, I still want the actual like legit N64. I don't want an emulator. I don't want one of them all-in-ones. I want blow it on the cartridge, slap it in there vibe. Yeah. So we're showing a replay of last week to where Steph tore into her in Spanish of "You've sacrificed nothing. You should be ashamed." Da 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 da. But I still don't. Respectfully, I don't know what was said or what happened here that got Liv quite so shook. I got a DVD player. I think everybody has it. It's so funny of DVD players are now so common when initially they were like, oh, high tech shit. Chris, and even Stephanie is getting heat online from Chilean fans because she misspoke. And I did see, though, she apologized and corrected that on WWE. Yeah. That's the thing is she did. I know what you're talking about. I think it was, she said there was no wrestling in Chile versus something, or she didn't wrestle in Chile or whatever, but she did apologize for it and rectify the situation. But yeah, I think at the bare minimum, we are telegraphing it's going to be Liv versus Stephanie when it comes to WrestleMania. Y'all see my baby mama? She about to whoop Thekla. That'll be an interesting matchup, especially because Thunder Rosa's been gone for a hot minute. So seeing her back in the mix right now. I still wonder, what do we do with Stat now? If she just feels like she kind of fell off the earth a little bit with that. But Tekla versus Thunder Rosa has the potential to be a really good match. Double, triple divots. Yes, double, triple divots. Triple divots. You never had a triple divots? As Stephanie's coming out right now. Got that one again. Oh, there was Spaz that I was going to click on, but I didn't. At Rastas Race. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that halfway correct. Vikingo versus Dominic for the AAA Mega title, and Hair versus Hair. Well, Vikingo's only got like this much hair to fucking shave off, but anyways. And if Vikingo loses, he can't fight for the title again. For the title ever, or for the title while Dom holds it. Are we going King Cody Rhodes? Is everyone trying to use this stupid fucking stipulation right now? Oh, well, if I lose, I'll never fight for it again. That's not how you make shit compelling. That's lazy booking. That's lazy creative. That's lazy fucking storytelling to me. You couldn't add a stipulation to it. And I know there's already a stipulation, so you're hat on a hat when it comes to this match. Sorry, Spaz, but even with MGF and Hangman, if you wanted a stipulation to it, you could find a better way to do it than just, well, you're going to agree to, we're going to do a stipulation, and then I'll never challenge again. No, fucking stupid and lazy creative, lazy storytelling, because you're just adding in like a nuke into the situation. You're adding in the fucking bomb drop to try and make it compelling and interesting instead of actually doing anything creative. And if Dominic loses, you must leave AAA. Oh, yeah, still going to have Vikingo win. Is Jade out here? Okay, so yeah, so we are going to officially get who is Liv going to take on here. Are you going to take on Steph? Or are you going to take on Jade? Liv be crazy. Fans get bought hurt too easily. WWE is work. Not everything said in a promo is gospel. Yeah, that's really, I don't have too much to expound upon that, because it's people just read into shit too much and take everything too, I don't want to say too personally, but like, don't look at any kind of context or anything. Don't actually think about it at any bit of a deeper level. Shout out homie that's got a WCW NWO Revenge t-shirt right now in the crowd right behind Liv. Speaking of, we were talking about old media and VHS players and N64s and everything. I actually might have played that game more than I played No Mercy. But so Liv's got to make her decision. Last week, your words really caught me by surprise. Yes, that's why I cried on my boyfriend's shoulders. People forget Liv was out there delivering pizzas on NXT, and, you know, was still struggling even before she joined the fucking Riot Squad up there. Jade here, yes, she is. Stephanie gave Liv the business.
Yum yums.
Yum yums from the great beyond. It's almost like I can hear him with us now, folks. John C. Money in the Bank in September is bad planning. The idea is the case can be held for a long period of time and cash it in at any time. Okay. So why is that bad planning? Of September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So that's at least 8 months right there. Would you prefer they do it in January or something, or replace that with the Rumble? I think that's 8 months is a pretty long time. So I don't know. Show your work a little bit, John, with that. Expound of how that's bad planning, I feel. Because I don't see an issue with it. I know they normally do it. Well, don't they normally do it in like, is it in May? Like right after Mania? Oh, she starches out Stephanie. I think the decision's already been made. So Jade just out here just to have an entrance. Yeah, thank you, Corey Graves. So again, Jade just out here for pomp and circumstances. Liv wailing away on Stephanie. Stephanie Velcro. Oh, I'd stick to her, my guy. That belt has Velcro. Oh, the world title. Oh, don't tell me, is it one of them cheap ones that they've had at times? So where we can't get the real ones, so you get the little Velcro replica belt. Oh, thank you, KJ. Mr. Quick, look, I think Sidney Crosby seems like a great guy outside of hockey, but he's full of himself. Fair. I mean, KJ can probably expound on that better than I can, but Oblivion from Liv. Triple H is selfish. How so? I do digress. I want to know. I think I've said it from when he was taking over creative. He is going to be Dana White of this company. Sure as shit. He is Dana White of this company. I am not surprised. I am more surprised that other people are surprised that he hasn't, that he's Dana White-ed himself. I think everybody kind of should have anticipated that. I'm not saying that he's, P. Diddy in the Suge Knight sense of all up in the video, all up on the production, but he is very much still that I'm going to do the voiceover. And I mean, how much was Vince a fucking character on TV when he was the authority figure? Why is it an issue that Triple H is out there doing shit? I don't think he hasn't done anything bad or that's taken away from anything. I think the maybe the most egregious you could say is he was a little bit too on the forefront with John Cena's retirement, or especially the last match. But beyond that, what's he done that's so egregious outside of the bad man punted Baxter? If someone wants to give me an example, I'm all ears, honestly. Hey, Quavo out here with Javon or Offset. Sorry, terrible. I got my Migos mixed up. Never mix up your Migos.
Offset.
But mi amigo. Are you an amigo or an amigo?
Right. Who needs West Side Gun?
Whoop that trick. So Woods out here, he's dealing with a shoulder surgery right now, but Kofi Waller is just a guy to be there. He's just a guy in case we need the masked guy to show up tonight.
Amigo.
Are you an amigo or an amigo?
Right.
Yeah, Jose, shut up, you. I got my Migos mixed up. I acknowledge I got my Migos mixed up.
Quavo. That's all right. Migos. Everyone had a different name in the list, so we're good.
Right.
We checked all the boxes. So Javon's going to fight somebody. I think Kofi.
Paul, Nick, really got to start watching some YouTubers, man. They make some good points about Triple H, but you got to use your own opinion. I think that's what I gave, sir. So I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me to do because I gave my opinion.
Just do what other creators do and watch other people and copy their opinion. No, that's not going to work.
No.
Not going to work. Not going to work.
You can have that. Not even what I'm at. No, there's other people that do that. You can do that.
Liv dresses like a perpetual mud wrestler. I mean, denim underwear are a brave choice.
Well, how do you feel of now Liv has very much made her choice of it's Stephanie Vacour, as we all pretty much assumed, and Jade just kind of came out to come out.
Well, I mean, Jade has to come out. Not doesn't have to, but you bring Jade out because Liv was selling us, and they were selling us on uncertainty. So Jade comes out to be an option, but the writing was on the wall. Like they dragged it out maybe a week longer than they needed to, but they built it up a little. Like there's an actual little rivalry happening. Steph made Liv cry. Now Liv's got some revenge, and now Liv's going after the gold. So
Should you have seen though that of that whole promo, that interaction last week should have led to Liv's decision later on in the night of I'll see you at WrestleMania, bitch, and just spikes the microphone or whatever. Or even if you get to this point to where she's beating her down in the ring and everything, no one, and I do mean no one, thought it was going to be her picking Jade.
Yeah, I don't think you needed the extra appearance on SmackDown, and I get why, but still. And then showing up tonight with the, I mean, again, it wasn't that uncertain. So they kind of maybe went a week extra, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, they could have probably backed off, but we already had the answer. Now the big question becomes, what does Jade do?
As she will, I mentioned it, you talked about it during our Elimination Chamber prediction. Does, Raquel win and then turn around and challenge Liv's opponent so you get a Charlotte Jade match?
Yeah, 100%. As thank you, OG Dale. I did one of those things where I typed what I was saying, not what I was thinking. So I got my
Okay.
wires crossed.
I was wondering what you were going off about there.
So funny.
KJ's just making up polls at this point. I assume that's what it is.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
You imagine being a wrestler and having to drive everywhere just for a 3-second promo that you don't even say nothing.
Imagine getting paid by a company millions of dollars and fly you where you want to go, or even maybe take a bus, but probably your bus, to get to a place, to walk out, get cheered by tens of thousands of people, and then wave and go home. Yeah, I could imagine.
Imagine you show up to work and your boss says, we'll pay you for a full day, but you can go home. You can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
Right? Like, again, that sounds pretty. That, to me, Paul, is the epitome of like a hate comment of like, again, that's just hating because you ain't it. Like, it's tough, but I get it, buddy. Like, that sounds pretty fucking sweet.
Now, granted, if you had to go like way out of your way, if I got to travel from in California to Atlanta on a fucking trip and all of that, just to, I'm trying to justify it in some aspect. If you got to go like way out of your way, but I doubt that's the case.
It's not the case, and she's part of the job. Is the tour, right? Like, Cody came out, barely got 6 words out of his mouth, and was pulled away. So, I mean, if it happened to him, it can happen to her.
Well, I was going to say, so I think so far SmackDown has collectively maybe gotten out a full sentence in promos, and that's involved 2 wrestlers in 2 segments.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all we needed. Right to the action. But yeah, Natty trying to go right after Maxine. Maxine apparently has new music. I missed it.
Did anyone know what her old music was?
It was the Alpha Academy. That's the last thing I remember.
Speaking of that, I'm going to go make sure I unsubscribe from the Alpha Academy. I'll be right back here, sir.
Let's go. Is Nick wandering off? Going to take a pause for the cause, stretch his legs out, folks. We got lots coming your way. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, be a part of the shows, be a part of the family. Up next, we get Maxine Natty. The poll is up for that one. I vote Maxine. I did see a couple comments when I was on break. Somebody made a comment, and I don't want to scroll too far up, but I think it might have been Mr. Quake. Welcome back, sir. Made a comment about Sidney Crosby being full of himself. I don't think anybody out there has ever really said that about Sid. I think there's a level of confidence that comes with being who he is, but at the end of the day, we have to be, a super humble guy. A lot of people praised him for not trying to push the issue and play, but Triple H needing to be fired, yeah, that's neither here nor there. Who do you replace him with is the question. Let's go. Hit that button. I'm trying. As the Good Brothers. Hey. Oh, look. The Bullet Club is Mia's here. This is crazy. Tamatonga, Tongaloa. Let's go. We're off and running in this match, folks. Get your votes in. 48% going Natty. 41. 10% got nobody. But yeah, neck and neck with Natty. So we get a bit of a drop kick here. We're gonna watch Maxine, see how she does. Oh, axe kick or pump kick. Gallows and Anderson, Griller's a Destiny, Mia Yim's in the house, Bullet Club for life. So again, they're bringing everybody out. I wonder who else. But again, it makes you wonder: is there something? Is this it? Is there something going to happen? Is Gunther going to try and show up? How is this going to play out? Is the streak kinda? Remember that Sydney would he right? I mean, again, yeah. I mean, kind of, sort of, but yeah. I mean, the guy, like in that type of game, Sydney's clutch, right? I mean, the golden goal. He's had his moments. 3 cups with Pittsburgh. And I said it yesterday when we talked about it. You know, at the end of the day, at this point, and as Natty is just destroying Maxine outside the ring, Maxine looks out. The crowd is quiet as fuck. Natty's back on her. Yeah, I was like, hanging on. And then, wait, no. Time out. I'm calling bullshit on all of that. That was shit. That was truly not well done.
Shit.
So Maxine's outside the ring. Natty continues to beat her up. The ref tries to stop her. Natty continues. The ref tries to stop her. Natty continues. They end the match. Referee stoppage. Natty's the winner. I've watched a lot of wrestling. Someone help me understand. Help me understand this one. JD talking to Finn. Why did we have that there? It was bad. I mean, unfortunately, it comes off of what just happened with Bronson Reed. And it's not their fault that Bronson got hurt. It wasn't planned. We know that. It happens. But then you follow it up with this. It's bad timing. Yeah, no kidding. Is that not a DQ? Do you not throw the match out because Natty wouldn't let the match return to the ring? If anything, a double count out. But even that, if the ref goes to the outside and tries to stop, you can't beat someone outside the ring. Who the fuck's writing this shit? As right now, Dom and Finn are exchanging some words. Yeah, the Judgment Day not in a happy place. But shit was, was perfect that spot. Wait, what? The show's not good. The show's been good out of the gate, though, Skills. I mean, it's been the last 20 minutes. I mean, the triple threat, we got to give them a little bit of forgiveness on how that triple threat went. But since the triple threat, I feel like we haven't quite got it back. Natty, Maxine, we know what they're trying to do with this whole situation, and that ain't it. And again, the fact that wasn't a disqualification, you can beat your opponent up on the outside of the ring and win. If you wanted that to happen, just play it like the rules say. Natty rolls back in the ring. Maxine loses by count out because she didn't get back in. Maybe. That might be right, Nair. This was bad. It didn't look good. So if you win the fight, you get disqualified? No, but you got to follow the rules. And if the ref is trying to stop you, like it's like breaking the 5-second count. If anything, I mean, if she wanted to keep beating her up on the outside, she's got to get back in the ring. And then you just up next. Whoa, Nick, they're letting you know so you don't miss this one. Brock Lesnar live next. How many times has someone hit that post and gotten knocked out? Not many. The hell? Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, again, the ref, you ignored the referee, and therefore you get DQ'd. The whole scenario, that was bad. They know better than that. That's some AEW shit right there. So I got to call it the way I see it. And I think that was completely done wrong. I mean, even if people justify it like, oh, well, she knocked her out. Yeah, but you got to remember, you're not supposed to be outside the fucking ring. You're supposed to be in the ring. So if Natty jumps on her and pounds the shit out of her and then rolls in and gets a 10 count because Maxine's knocked out on the floor, fine. But Atlanta was super loud to start this show. Lots of energy. Gunther getting tons of response. Cody getting a big chant. Lots of energy in the building. And then the triple threat started. Unfortunate circumstances kind of took the wind out of that one. And then we kind of eventually get into this match here, and it ends in a flat manner. So let's hope they can pick this back up. Here's a match for WWE Hall of Fame. Hart, Shawn Michaels, Iron Man. Oh, for sure. Again, for sure. I just don't know how inclined they are to keep bringing Brett back and giving Brett more awards. He doesn't seem to care. Oh, 100%. The writing's been on the wall for so long, Bernard. You ask, well, will JD turn on him too? They're setting that up, and it feels like he's going to end up being the odd man out, right? So, for sure. Give Balor the IC. Yeah. Finn Balor against Dom at Mania, and that's where you get the Demon Finn. I say do it. But book Demon Finn the way they booked Demon Finn in New Japan. He wasn't this indestructible monster that you saw in the WWE. The WWE very kind of made it cartoony, that like when he became the Demon, he was unbeatable. Finn Balor as the Demon was still beatable. It might have been like, a little bit of spinach for him, but he was still beatable. Maxine should have won. Maxine should have had a better match. If all the fans are criticizing this girl, she can't wrestle. So you put her there with Natty, and she doesn't wrestle. No, it did nothing for nobody. Could have scrapped that segment, give him more time, perhaps. Fair enough. I don't know. Finn has to take the IC title from Dom at Mania. I like it. Brock up next. They've advertised Brock Lesnar is back. And next, Finn, nobody was there for him in Ireland, which is true, right? So as we're looking at the Olympic rings from Atlanta, as Tyler Reddick has made his way to his seat. John, welcome back. Alan, good to see you. The alpha male of our species is up next. 2 Chainz. Let's go. Who's that behind him? Lil Yachty. Okay. Where's Outcast? Come on now. Gunther will probably be come back out, or Oba will attack Brock and sign the Raw contract. I don't know if they'll take the risk of Oba attacking Brock. So that's an interesting thought. So we know Brock is up next, and they give us the Oba Femi promo package. Oba's still a free agent, as far as I know. Oh, shit! They will Crybaby IWC getting ready to squirm. with sadness for Brock. Yeah, let him cry. Like Hootie said, let him cry. I don't give a shit. I predict Monet is the one that takes the title from Thekla. I hope not. I hope Thekla has a decent run. I hope Thekla gets in good matches, and I hope they use her well. Just noticed. Shout out, sir. Gifting out 5 memberships. So nothing but love. We appreciate it. Make sure you say thank you. So actually, I can check on the front door. Bum, 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 bum. Actually, it's gonna. Now we got the box. So Nick and Aldis, Pierce and Aldis are Rusev. We need to talk business. They're shooing Rusev. Oba Fami. Now Rusev's a big man. Look at the size of Oba compared to Rusev. You want to go? You want to go? Tonight is for AJ. Okay. We're going to get Oba Rusev. Not tonight, but we're going to get it. Blame Road Dog. Do it. Let's just blame Road Dog. So the box is back. The box is being shipped to Chicago, and Aldis and Pierce are going to open it together. The shit don't stop. The alpha of our species, Big Dick.
I am not that, but yes, the alpha of our species, the guy that we send out when the aliens show up and say, send out your best. This is the guy we push to the front of the line out here. I like how you said Nick and Aldis both don't want to see this shit showing up in the box, because I'm the same way. So yeah, Brock Lesnar out here with Heyman. So
with Heyman.
Well, we know it's not going to be the we don't know it's not going to be the chamber, but we know it's not going to be at least him involving himself in the qualifier match that we had earlier tonight.
No, yeah, it just and it was funny because now Rusev has kind of set up a spot with Oba, but right before this segment they did an Oba package, which means we're like, oh shit, are they trying to make us put Brock and Oba in the same sentence?
Subtlety and symbolism. For anyone who's watched Boondock Saints, William Dafoe, symbolism kind of makes me feel like river dancing. That's what this kind of is a little bit to me. For everyone that's out there, he took on Kit Wilson. Now he's going to take on fucking Rusev Day. They're just wasting his potential. They called him up, and this is what they have him doing. His whole moment to where he's out there grabbing Kit Wilson, saying, "Reed." Is going to get over like Rover out here. They're setting this man up to be the next monster, to be the next big thing.
Well, Brock is back with the man bun. Jim Cornette is in the box. You would have to kidnap him from fucking Castle Cornette to get him in that box. And even then.
Well, I don't know. He's the one that had the infamous line of, if it comes out of a box, it gets over. And I question that fucking greatly.
All right, we'll find out. So Paul and Brock just having a good time here. Still pals, still chums.
They're actual, they feel like they're actual best friends.
Oh yeah, there's true love there. I love seeing Brock on my TV. He's undeniably. That's why he's getting ready for WrestleMania. Andre 3000 is somewhere playing a flute. Facts.
Why can I hear that album right now in my head?
Right.
There is still something to be said of Brock Lesnar is still a one-of-one. Of that he is still, and I know I joke and do the Pat McAfee shtick of, he's the alpha male of our species, but he is a one-of-one of being that tall, that size, that talented, that fucking explosive, that powerful. They don't make him like that out anymore.
It's crazy. And like I said, I mean, you think back, Rusev was a big man. He's taking on John Cena. He's a big dude. We think of Rusev as one of the bigger guys. and then you see Oba step in and just shadow over him. Like,
the
it's
ruler.
insane.
Well, and now Oba's over, like Rover. Dun, 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 dun. Like, people are already mad about his entrance on 2K26 because like it doesn't have the oomph to it. It doesn't have the vibe.
You gotta have that swagger. You gotta have it. So Paul says the question is, who's Brock fighting? There's only
one person that was man enough that I could identify. If they bring out Oba with this, I'm gonna Randy Marsh myself. Of this is the King Kong versus Godzilla. This is the kaiju big battle out here.
Right. Look, they're showing the schedule. That's crazy. Tonight, 16th, 23rd, 30th, 6th, and 13th. It's a hefty schedule in the Mania, bro.
But how do you feel of now I know the dates when Brock's going to show up? I know the dates when Roman's going to show up. I know what dates to tune in, and I know what dates I can maybe get away with tuning out.
Yeah, but you still got to advertise your shows, and I got no problem with them saying, like, this is where he'll be. Yeah, they know wrestling fans are pretty loyal as far as our consistency, but ultimately, I got no problem with them actually saying, like, look, Brock's going to work all these dates. That makes me feel so.
Oh, didn't you have an issue with Roman Reigns saying he gonna only work these dates?
That's with Roman. I mean, tell me, give me your schedule. Where's your date, sir?
He did give me the schedule. If everyone got mad because he wasn't going to show up till March.
Yeah, again, how do you get in? How do you give that? Brock was a better candidate to win the Rumble at this point.
Did you see a video going around to where Brock actually told Cody, like, mid-match of eliminate me. Of like, he called for it.
I'm good. I've done enough. Give me out.
Yeah. And it's again, how do you tell Brock, like, no, you still got like 5 minutes? He's like, no, the fuck, right. I don't.
Right. How old is Brock Lesnar now?
I don't know, but I prefer long hair Brock. I prefer Cowboy Brock.
Cowboy Brock's been the fun. Like Saskatoon Brock is my favorite.
Hey, get a life, kid. Or when he's out there with Sammy of, how you doing, buddy? Imagine that's like a great white shark just coming to talk with you right before they might kill you. I'm going to look up how old Brock is.
48.
48. Oh, you beat me to it. 48?
Yeah.
Hey, so he's seen the U.S. win Olympic gold twice now.
Yeah, he has, for sure. He was very young in 80. He was only
well, was he in the Saskatoons? Well, he would have been out there where it would have been like prime hockey time in Minnesota.
Yeah, he was out in Mini just fucking living it, throwing people around. But we got Becky Lynch. So no official answer to Brock Lesnar, but just putting people on notice that he will be around. So
honestly, think it's gonna be hallelujah, praise Jesus. He's not in the chamber.
He's not in the chamber, and I still think they're setting up Oba. Oba's going to have a match with Rusev. Again, just to kind of put him on the main roster, get him a better, get him a better win than Kit. Rusev's a challenge, a veteran, and then it starts to lean towards Brock at some point. They'll cross paths.
Yeah. I like Cowboy Brock.
Right.
Help meet Brock. I think Ilya would be the first person to come for Lesnar. That's not a terrible shout.
Oof. Okay.
Boombox Brock when he was up there dancing with the Money in the Bank.
Everyone was so mad about that Money in the Bank. So when he came out with the boombox, my God, he knew. It's like we talk about Gunther, just like soaking in the hate. He loved it. Hate me more, please.
But I still always love like R-Truth coming out and doing the whole, and I'm talking about you, Paul Heyman, and even Brock can't help but fucking chuckle at it.
Well, that's truth for you.
It's always scary when Brock's laughing and like having a good time because you're like, am I about to, be unalived or what?
Right. If Oba and Brock don't wrestle soon, Triple H needs to be fired. Okay, a little extreme. A little extreme.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
Right. Nobody comes out. Yeah, I was kind of hoping somebody came out.
I'm just fine with the fact he's not in the chamber. We didn't mention the chamber. He's not going to show up at the chamber. So we're moving on. We don't have to worry about Brock there.
Right. And this kid is taking the world by storm. You saw him earlier in the back when they went to Byron. As Byron's doing the intro, Javon can't keep himself still. Like, the guy is so over. Let's go.
Is Javon Evans, Trick Williams, Oba Femi about to be one of those like god tier like TNA or NXT classes that gets called up? Because Oba's already out there. We're already petitioning for Oba versus Brock. Trick Williams already out there in the chamber. Javon also in the chamber. Trick Williams out there doing all the media over like Rover. People already comparing him to The Rock. All of that.
Right, old Kofi versus new Kofi. I agree. I mean, this will be one I think we look back and you go, okay, like this group kind of came up together and look where they are now. I think, the names that we're talking about all have potential. Even throwing in someone like Jordan Grace, where, when we look back at it, a decade from now, will that be a multi-time champion? There's a lot of potential across the board with all four. A couple others that came up in and around the same time. I mean, yeah. I mean, Oba's a force. The fans love Javon. Javon's over as fuck.
Well, and then you still got Trick.
He's over his own feet, though. He's swimming. He tripped. All the energy. He's like, man,
yeah, but you're selling it during a commercial, so only the rest of the world saw it outside of America. Right. But even then, Trick Williams out on ESPN, just because it's predetermined doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Like Trick Williams has almost been the best out of these three. And even during the Rumble, when it was just those three in the ring, people instantly started chanting again for Triple Threat because that was kind of peak NXT for that era. But
yeah,
you shake a stick. What I was trying to say, you shake a shit.
You shake a shit.
Either way you go with this, whether it's Oba, Javon Evans, I know, Tony, I'll fix it, or Trick, you have a ready-made star, or at least a budding star right there.
For sure. Yeah, and I think with Trick, what happens with Trick is Trick found himself in a big way being the TNA champion, and he is a bit of the full package, right? Like, Javon's got charisma and energy, and he's bouncy. Is he quite the full package yet? I don't know. Oba, definitely big, strong, imposing. Promos are getting better. The walkout feels strong. Like they're almost all just kind of like right there. But I think Trick just is ready. Like he's the one kind of a little more polished than the other two.
Which is surprising because I know I've said it. I think we both said it of him and NXT didn't feel quite as ready as even a Carmelo or anything of moving up. But is it when he won the TNA championship? And I know Anthony earmuffs. When he won the TNA championship, was that what really cemented Trick as kind of the guy?
Yeah, I mean, the old saying of like, whether or not it's the belt that makes the man or the man that makes the belt. In this case, I feel like the belt made the man. And it just allowed him a different level of confidence, I felt. His matches got better. His promos got better. And now he's kind of in this groove where the fans are still singing his song, but he can come out as a real heel and kind of be himself and have a chip on his shoulder. And it works.
Best threesome to get called up since the Shield?
Oh.
They've all instantly been thrown into world title pictures and in big main event matches and scenes, my guy. Like I said, we're talking Oba, Brock potentially. We're talking Trick, Randy Orton. Trick and Javon are both in the chamber to qualify for a world title shot here out of the gate.
One of, man, for sure. Like, I mean, it's hard to think of many other groups that came together and kind of did it the way they did it.
And it's funny because they weren't a faction like the Shield. It's just
No,
all the like those three, that was your main event scene of NXT all moving as one unit together up.
for sure. No, absolutely. As we are going to Royce, another
The
guy. I know some
5'9".
people have bellyached a little bit about his onboarding to the company, but dude, this is not. I don't think people understand the value of what like sitting down with Steph. She's got a good amount of listeners, especially WWE Universe listeners, and you're endearing this guy to the audience. You're understanding this guy, and as you watch this man sit here with tears in his eyes and talk about his brother dying to save his life, I don't think people get it. I don't think they understand that it's okay. This has value, and it will mean something when he gets here.
Oh, absolutely. Again, you are endearing him to an audience that may not know him, may not know the story. I know hardcore wrestling fans, oh, we've heard this, or I kind of know this, or I've heard this, read this
Mhm.
before and everything. But there's a lot of people that don't know it, that now know it. And
Yeah,
so he's instantly going to come in as a big baby face.
yeah, yeah. They definitely set that up in a big way. As Kofi is on the apron, he does have Waller and Xavier with him, but Offset has made himself out to the ring, so he's got backup tonight as far as Javon goes. Kofi Javon, kind of a dream match. I like this comment from Paul. I kind of see what he's saying. Yeah, in a way, it's like old Kofi, young Kofi, like in a
Well,
way.
yeah, I think somebody else said that. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
boom versus bounce. I mean,
right,
Christ,
right.
I still rock with Kofi's old theme of SOS. I hear them shouting. Yeah, I mean, oh, I still remember what really kind of, and even with the misses of what introduced her to me, how much of I am as a wrestling fan as we watched WrestleMania. What was it, 34? One of them. It was Kofi Mania. We watched that together. I can't
Right.
remember whether that was 34 or 35. But I sat there and like hockey, like shoot, like celebrated across my kitchen floor on my sweatpants knees and everything, and almost ate, you know, doorway, because I was celebrating so much about Kofi winning at WrestleMania.
Yeah, again, a huge it was something that just completely took over. And I mean, again, it was fun. But this should be a fun match. Kofi can go. Kofi can wrestle a broomstick. So we are off and running. The poll is up. 80% going Javon, which makes sense. Nobody taking nobody,
Isn't it ironic?
right? It seems fitting.
We bet.
Bum, bum, bum,
Boom
bum.
versus bounce. I love it. Malik, it's okay to fix your financial problems. Offset, we get it. Huh?
I mean, if you can get a paycheck, get it where you can, my guy. Don't hate.
Set, I'm a Cardi B girl. So I didn't know we walked into a turf war here.
Right. Is Javon getting distracted by Waller? But he's going to go flying, and Kofi runs away. The vet just hikes. Hikes, Nick. Out.
Hmm. Now with Big E essentially all but officially retired, and
Okay.
everything that came out of the New Day heel turn segment and everything,
Uh-huh.
how do you feel about all that? Because was it all a bit for naught?
Yeah.
Has it actually been effective?
Nope. It's one of as far as I'm concerned, it's one of Triple H's fails as head of creative. You had at one point for a small window, the New Day were the most hated men in all of wrestling. Everybody hated them. They even had, Woods' family show up and turn on them. And all you needed to do was get them in good shit outside of just the turn. Like, you need good matches now. You need competition. You need someone to come in and make the tag team division exciting. And they didn't do that. They didn't do it at all. Now they've been floating around for fucking a year doing fuck and all, and they haven't meant anything. They got Waller. I don't know why. Like,
They've been grieving.
it was just the missing piece of the Oreo. Now we're good. I don't know what to tell you. It has made no sense.
Yeah. And it felt like, well, it initially felt with that whole segment like they were going to do it with Big E was going to come back at some point, and then that never manifested. But now, I believe Charlotte, as we're in commercial, Charlotte, Becky, Bayley, and Sasha are the best call-up since the Shield. But completely, yeah, that's not a bad shout at all.
Mm-hmm. The little right, all right, bro. All right,
yeah, no, I don't think it's a bad. Granted, I said 3, but that's 4. But I don't know. I think I think that you have those kind of, what?
That's a great class, like as far as looking at.
Yeah, you have your really good graduating classes from NXT. Some really that's like draft classes in any sport or whatever. Oh, yeah. You have some really good classes that come out, and you have some that like there's a little slim pickings out here.
Right. So we are on another WrestleMania commercial.
DJ Premier, it's like SmackDown become better than Raw now. How is SmackDown better than Raw?
I think for 2026, yes. I think SmackDown's been the best weekly wrestling show so far in the first couple months of this year. As far as I think it's had more great shows than any other show out there. Raw's struggled and have been hot and cold. Dynamite's doing Dynamite things. They've had a couple decent shows, a couple messy shows. NXT's NXT.
Is it was SmackDown was here, but Raw was here, so it had SmackDown had much more room to grow a little bit, because like SmackDown going out of 2025, I think, was arguably one of the worst shows. Like I'm surprised they've made 3 hours work better than 2 hours.
Yeah, maybe that's the recipe. It's been better. It has legitimately been better. We didn't even put it on the nominees for the 4 Lifeys. We bumped it, because we thought it was the weaker of the shows.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think they switched to 3 hours. We all rolled our eyes and groaned. I bitched and complained and stomped my feet at the idea they were going back to 3 hours, and it's been a better show. The first handful, I don't think that we've had one SmackDown that SmackDown sucked. They've all been good to great in 2026.
Has it allowed more things to breathe, if that makes any bit of sense?
I think so. And you've allowed to get a couple more things on there that might not have got time before. And the match
mid-card right now with your Tamatongas, your Ilyas, your Shinsuke's, all of that right now, I think is key.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Road Dogg or the other people that have come over to kind of assist him.
It's definitely not Road Dogg. It is definitely not
Road Dogg. Here, if you're struggling with your creative, if you're struggling with stories, get it in the ring, though. Like, I mean, and that's the one thing. Like, the U.S. title thing has been one of the hottest, stories in all of wrestling. It produces banger after banger. Sorry, Sheamus, after banger. Just every match has been good for that U.S. title. So now we're getting these longer not a whole lot of like longer. They extended the in-ring, not the out-ring. Out of ring.
Don't go to the out ring, folks. It's like the elephant graveyard. Don't go to the out ring.
Right.
But no, I think you honestly, and it's such a way of explaining it that I think so many people have just gone past, glossed over, what have you, of that the ring is your stage. This is still a performance piece. The ring is your stage. This is where most of your shit should happen, because that's where everyone's focus is.
Right.
Not in the fucking concession stands, not fighting up the entranceway, not around the barricade. The ring is where you do everything. Not even a video package in the back or anything. The ring is where you show up, because that's what the show's about, right?
Right. Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's what I get frustrated with it because so much happens away from it. Oh, wow.
Oh, tornado head kick.
Big kick out. So again, this match is going to outkick its coverage because it's a good match. And it's a really good veteran and a young guy doing his thing. I think this works so well.
But how long are you going to let this go? Because we've still got the women's qualifier and we've still got the AJ Styles tribute.
We still got like an hour.
No, we got like a half. Well, that depends on whether we want to get out of here at 10. Or we're going to get out of here at 10:15, 10:30.
They have never done a 10 o'clock finish for Monday Night Raw since Netflix.
Yeah, but even then, you've got what, another 10 minutes or so in this match? Dare I say?
Oh no, 4? They've been going for a hot minute. We're going another 10. That's
well,
amazing.
I'm assuming you get it. We're getting the replay of the moonsault right now, so I assume probably after this we're getting another commercial break.
Right.
That's the thing, is I think we're gonna get more commercial breaks than some stuff.
He's grabbing that leg. You're right about the commercial. I forgot about the commercial.
But Kofi landed came straight down. He Kalani Jordan himself.
Yeah, he grabbed that leg, so he's still kind of wobbling a little. But he's flying again. How do you twist like that in air?
Weigh like 100 pounds. Weigh a lot less than we do, respectfully.
Right. I think they just called it the red dot kick. He's flying. Down goes Cove. Is that Waller?
Yeah, just standing there. But imagine, like, do you think that Kofi really Javon really needs to actually change anything with what he's doing right now as Waller attacking Javon?
No. He's right now, just do what he's do.
Make it do what it do, baby.
Oh, Faymaster. No.
2 out.
Spot. Woods and Waller giving the count to the hard cam, and he kicks out.
If I go to a Broadway show and they start acting in the aisles the whole time, I'm gonna be pissed. Exactly.
Yeah. It fucking baffles me. Like, and again, there are moments like, Offset throws Waller, but Waller lands it.
No, what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Now Kofi's yelling at Offset.
Michael Cole. He just offset the entire complexion of this match.
Kofi just got buried with that cutter. Yeah, well played, Michael. God
damn it, Michael. Well, and is that now going to be kind of Javon Evans kind of moment? He hit the one on Tyler Bate. I mean, El Grande Blue. The cross ring cutter and everything. So now that's his kind of moment. That's your RKO, your styles. That's your big highlight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe so. I mean, again, this guy's a human highlight reel. He's going to get posterized all the fucking time. Because of moments like this, like clip. You're right, though. I miss where all the cameras would flash when someone flew through the air like that. You said that the other day. Like right there, if all the cameras were flashing, like the old days.
Oh, I mean, Christ, you go back to like WrestleMania 18 when you had Dwayne and Hogan out there and just, you think you're special. Right. And everybody just flash.
What do you think of like Edge hanging from the with
the right? Jeff Hardy with the spear.
Everything's flashing, right? Like crazy. So Offset helps Javon get a dub. And again, that's where they're at with Javon, right? You're putting them side by side with the celebrities and getting that rub. More tribute to AJ Styles. Now, how do you feel about G.O.D., Mia Yim, the Good Brothers are here? Like, we're getting a Bullet Club reunion at the tribute tonight.
Ain't nobody realer than gorillas. Gorilla tactic. Well, and it'll be interesting because, I mean, we had every knockoff version of the Bullet Club that we could have. We had the OGBC, all that, 1, 2, 3, you down with OBP. Yeah.
Thoughts on OC versus Gabe Kidd? Is that led to Darby versus Gabe Kidd at Revolution? Thoughts on OC versus Gabe Kidd and led to Darby? Well, I mean, the OC thing, I mean, Darby precedes this, right? Like, Darby's been after Gabe Kidd for months.
Well, Darby's been kidnapped by Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors and everything. Kazarian, no. A miss! We got a miss! Yeah, we're getting all the TNA crossovers. I love it, though. Hey, we're going to show out there and I am.
For the first time in history, Abyss is on WWE programming.
Look in my eyes. But so for everybody that says, oh, WWE shit, WWE creative can't do this, can't do that, of how many pops, how many big, crowd responses have we had tonight out here. We're popping more guns off than a fucking firing range, my guy.
Listen, dude, we didn't take a pause for the cause till like an hour and 20 minutes into this bad boy. Even now, I'm looking at the clock going, fuck, when do we go? Abyss is here, Punk's coming out, AJ's still to come. There's another match. Like, when do you get your, like, again, when do you run into the fridge? They're giving you moments, and even moments you didn't expect. Frankie Kazarian walks down the hallway, opens a closet, and Abyss walks out. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear shit. Well, he's just a writer. He just came for. I don't give a shit. I don't want to hear it. It's happy. We're happy. It's cool.
I know, because everybody was all mad when Joseph Parks was getting bullied by Bruce Pritchard. So you can all shut the fuck up right now. This is 100%. We're getting this moment.
We need a black hole slam through to Bruce Pritchard. Make everybody feel good again.
Absolutely, but again,
like, on Bruce.
The little kid with the fucking, NASCAR headset and everything. So they get drowned out by the noise. That's how loud it is there, folks.
Yeah. My freaking ears.
Oh, my freaking ears. But even then, CM Punk's out here. This could still be just CM Punk and Finn talking, and then we're still going to get a women's qualifier, and then we're still going to get AJ Styles tribute.
Right, we got lots to come. So
Netflix just can decide when they want to go off the air.
Yeah, and that's been the fun part, right? Like, I mean, again, they didn't advertise, they didn't tell us, but this could be a 2 hour and 45-minute show. This could be an hour. This could go the distance. It could go 3 hours. It could be 2 hours. What was it last week? Was it last week or the week before, guys? That I think it went like 2 hours and 18 minutes. It was one of the shorter ones.
There was one of those, and then they've also then turned around and followed it with one. Hey, but no, even just the front row out here, as we're in commercial. But yeah, you still will get that random one that'll go like 2 and 45 or something.
Yeah, you got a special match. You let that match go.
But it does it at least remind you of, I was one of those kids that, remember when you could set your VHS, your VCR, because I know someone mentioned before earlier that they bought a VHS or a VCR and everything, to where you could sit there and time it to record certain shows to certain times and everything. 100%. The pre-DVR, and you would have to do like an extra 50 minutes or whatever for a Monday Night Raw or anything, because God knows what might happen after the fact.
Dude, I'd get so mad. Like, either Raw, or it happened. Like, we would tape a lot of like if we were out of the house, you'd record a hockey game, and if it went long, you were like, "Oh man, what happened?" Like, you watch the whole.
We're going in overtime. Well, I guess I'm going to find out at school tomorrow what overtime is.
Right, but yeah, no, it makes me laugh because, I mean, people don't really understand it, but yeah, that timer thing was so handy if you did it proper. But every night at 11:30, Rap City got taped. I had to tape it. Well, so the good old
Pop
days.
of the night for me so far is Abyss. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I mean, think about it. We've already gotten discount. We've got Jasper Troy out there on NXT with the Speed Championship doing the Black Hole Slam. Now we got the Grandpappy of the Black Hole Slam.
Yo, are they seriously going to run this triple threat match 7 minutes? You killed the gimmick already. Let it go. The gimmick's officially dead. The minute you start playing around with 5 minutes, 7 minutes, fuck it. Just get rid of the clock. You've been saying it for a while. You brought it to NXT. Get rid of the clock. Get rid of the fucking clock if you're going to play that game.
I honestly think just get rid of the titles as it is.
Yeah.
Just scrap the whole. I didn't think it needed to follow from Twitter. Just scrap it all.
Now I'm getting a Finn Balor package.
Fergal Devitt. And that's his real name, folks. I didn't make that up. His real name is Fergal Devitt.
It's a good name. It's a good Irish
name. That is
name.
the most Irish name to Irish name ever.
Irish.
Man, this crowd is so dead. Do you think the crowd's dead?
I didn't think it was that dead. I thought they were pretty quiet during the triple threat for obvious reasons. I thought they were a little flat during the Maxine stuff for obvious reasons, but I think tonight was so built on like appearances. I think they've been loud for a lot of it. Like, they pop big for Cody, they pop big for Punk. Denisha disagrees. But it's
Well,
subjective,
I know
right?
I mentioned of it's, Pop City out here. Now it's one of those, once they fire the round off, do they stay
Do they
or do they
stay?
kind of dissipate?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, there's definitely been quiet moments, but overall, I feel like the energy, especially in the first half an hour of the show, the energy in the building was insane.
Yeah, you ran with that for a good bit of yeah, so we had the Finn video package and then Still Punk in the ring. Now, I know we all want Finn to get a push, and we all like Finn, and I'm so glad he got his OG music back. But is he just there because Roman doesn't
Dwight
want to work
Howard.
Monday?
Dwight Howard. Showing all the peeps. Jermaine Dupri. Oh, good.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players
This
play.
is the first song that hit. The Funny Marco.
Not
he
just
funny?
Marco, funny Marco.
You have to be funny if you're Funny Marco.
If you have a name like Marco, no disrespect to anyone who's watching us name Marco.
Get the fuck off me. Is that Bow Wow?
Bow Wow! Bow Wow Wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay.
Bow Wow. ATL came out tonight.
Okay, but no, think about it though. How's wrestling doing in pop culture when we literally had to sit there and, go through Celebrity Row right there of
that's second time. 2 Chainz is there and a bunch of other ones.
Well, we've got fucking Lil Yachty, we've got fucking Offset showing up in the match with Javon. Like,
right?
That's the thing is show up and show out because that's what the show's about.
And again, it does kind of hurt the people out there that are like, this company's dead, that nobody cares about this company. This company's boring. No one's paying attention. A lot of celebrities are paying attention and they're putting it on blast. You got now, I mean, Ice Cube Jr. goes out and like now his podcast is killing it. Like they're
O'Shea. O'Shea's
yeah,
been a huge wrestling fan.
That could have been AEW. Nope, they said fuck it.
No, he's also even
he's been better.
Came around with that and everything. But that's the thing to me is just, folks, if you take anything away from anything we've said tonight, Twitter is not real. The IWC opinion is the vocal minority screaming into your fucking, kitchen window right now of, why don't you like what I like? That's what they're yelling right now.
Right.
Most of what they say, it's like, if you literally just have eyes or ears, it can be disproven in 10 seconds flat.
For sure. As Punk does have the mic, he's cutting a promo talking about the what ifs. He is talking about what AJ as well, I do believe, actually. Will there be a Monday Night Wars again? I don't think so. But again, what it took then was the promotion, the competing brand was ballsy enough to go on Mondays and put on a good show. That would, you can't move Dynamites to Mondays. They have a stranglehold on it, and I don't think the show's strong enough. Like, everyone out there, Dynamite's so much better. Put it on Mondays and watch it get dusted off of TV.
But I think what a lot of people miss when it comes to the Monday Night Wars is what started it initially is that WWE was already on shaky foundation. They were already on the back foot.
Yeah.
That's the thing that gets missed. It's not just WWE showed up and or WCW showed up and just fucking haymakered them. They were already against the ropes.
Yeah. And I know
that's not a company man. Trust me, I don't get paid.
Right. And I know a lot of people in the chat of like, Trips got to go. You got to fire Trips. From a company standpoint, when you see the crowds filling the building, screaming, paying top dollar, paying insane amounts of money to be at the wrestling shows, buying merch, following every minute of this wrestling, people who hate wrestling watch every minute of it constantly. That's a crazy thing. So I know as much as some people are mad at some of the creative choices, as we've pointed out even here tonight, but right now, as far as the company goes, things are fucking rolling.
Well, to me, it's when you work in absolutes. To me, as if you work in absolutes, I discredit your opinion
100%.
automatically because there is either side, AW, TNA, WWE, you name a 3-letter fucking company right now, and I can give you positives and I can give you negatives for what they're doing. That's the thing, is when you work in absolutes of it's all shit, well, then I already devalue your opinion because you clearly have either a preconceived notion or you don't watch.
Yeah, and again, a lot of people are taking their takes from other takes on the internet that aren't great takes either.
Did you take a take of Tank a Tank? Undertaker, take a take?
I don't think so.
Tony, I know. We know, my guy. We got it.
It does sound. Does that not sound like Cleveland a little?
No.
AJ Styles going to the Hall of Fame in 2026?
Yes. Or will you do John Cena?
I think you should do John 2026. I hate to say this about Punk. I love Punk. Good promo, but okay. Well, we get it, but you're fighting Finn Balor. Can we either just get Finn out here?
Is that the thing?
Like, there's no heat here. Like,
Phil Air.
Oh, he's talking about
he is the Fresh Prince from Phil Air. Punk.
Look, Jose gets it. Where's the champion? Where's the tribal chief?
We're going to say that. You say you don't have dessert before you have dessert, right?
I'm just saying, I'd like my dinner to show up once in a while. I want to eat more than once a month, bro.
You got that filet mignon.
When did Punk share a locker room with Harley Race? Probably the beginning of his career.
Probably in his dreams.
Maybe.
Spaz with $5 super chat. People say WWE is too expensive. People say WWE is crap product. I say, then why isn't every other company dog walking them?
Yeah. It's oh my God. Omos is
Omos! And Jeremy Boy, Speedy Williams and Omos, because you had the tag team of Omos and AJ.
It's Speedy.
Good gosh, Omos.
Michael Cole, you look that man in the face and say sorry tonight. Sorry, I called your move something I shouldn't have called it. I'm offended as a Canadian.
I like how you just switched your anger from fuck we lost at the Olympics to no. God damn it, Petey Williams, you get your fucking lick back here tonight.
Yeah. It's like, KJ, you okay about the gold medal game? I'm like, things happen. We tried really hard. Petey Williams shows up.
Petey Williams, if you don't beat the fuck out of Michael Cole tonight, you can't be welcome back in this country.
All right, as we get EO Sky. Yeah, put a poll up.
Yeah, I think you got a poll up just for EO Sky, my guy. But Spaz with $5 saying we already got that of it's funny. I've seen people do like a yearly anniversary of hey, it's AW, not a milli anniversary.
Listen, and we want to see all of them do well. Like I want to see the wrestling war, the battle out there was more exciting when AEW was filling arenas the same way WWE was filling arenas. I feel like we talk about this all the time, but I want to get back to that place where AEW feels cool and hot again. Now it feels like the AEW has been taken over by the sickos, which are like this weird niche cult people that, Tony Khan.
Join us, KJ. Join us. Like,
shit. It's terrifying.
We all wear New Balances and drink Kool-Aid. But, well, is it one of those a little bit that, well, we want everything to succeed.
Yeah.
But, strength be strength. I mean, it's just, you don't want the delusion anymore of be honest with what's going on here, and then we can come back to reality and have this discussion. Stop the delusion of grandeur.
That's it.
Dave Meltzer said at 75 and Did you know that Tomohiro Ishii, good old Stone Pitbull, has more 5-star matches, if we want to give a fuck about Meltzer matches, than Kurt Angle? And that's just because Kurt Angle has 0. So Ishii just had to have 1 to have more 5-star matches than Kurt fucking Angle.
I think Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia, a whole bunch of other guys like that have one. Like, it's fucking nuts. Again, the man has successfully destroyed his credibility. The Wrestling Observer is consistently discounting their memberships because they're fucking hemorrhaging. Nobody reads print anymore. I believe they've stopped that altogether last year.
Well, can they read? Is that more the thing? Can they read?
Dave Meltzer can ride Tony all the way into the basement. And when everyone forgot about Meltzer and what the fuck he contributes to wrestling, then he can look around and go, oh, fuck, maybe I backed the wrong pony. But again, it's the delusion. It's the fake success. It's the, this is the best thing ever when factually it isn't. And again, as an AEW fan from day one, those AEW fans give me a fucking migraine.
Well, it's all Emperor's Wrestling. It's the Emperor's New Robes out here of, don't you see how great I look? No, sir, you're just walking around naked right now. You're more Buffalo Bob out here. What are we doing? Yo,
here comes Raquel.
How are you doing?
I seen a 2-day pass for Mania beside Ram for 3,000 bones, which isn't terrible. Listen, people want to bitch about.
What did you just say?
Well, I mean,
$3,000 isn't terrible for fucking nosebleeds. Indoctrination, BKJ.
Beside the ramp.
Oh, I thought he was saying nosebleeds out there. 3,000. I thought it would have been firstborn to get beside the ramp.
Right. Yeah. No shit. And listen, people are complaining all about the fucking wrestling tickets, and I get it. We live in a bit of a bubble. But you got to remember, like, you got music, like Live Nation has run amok and is collecting dollars. I'm going to get shut down for even saying this out loud. But I mean, they're just collecting money hand over fist. You got people mortgaging houses to go see fucking Taylor Swift because they're $10,000 and the aftermarket is fucking through the roof. And people are paying it. People are digging up $3,000, $4,000. My first car cost $1,200 and people are going out and going to Taylor Swift for $10,000. The fuck happened?
I stay up too late. Got nothing on my brain.
I got visions of The Rock singing that for some reason.
Yeah.
But
shake it off. But no, that's the thing is, again, this is the nut up or shut up moment of if they've set the price too high, just don't pay it. It's the Simpsons. Just don't look. Just don't look.
Don't look.
That'll shut the shit down right there. Of if we've already struggled allegedly with selling tickets and then done 25% off and everything. If you constantly, if you actually hold out of you can have that, then they're going to have to come down eventually.
Yeah. 54% of the chat taking EO. Poor Kyrie coming in at 8. Raquel 38. So Raquel, a lot of people kind of thinking maybe Raquel's got something up her sleeve here. Literally.
I think Raquel, regardless of even if she was to take on Jade, or if she was to, like you mentioned last night, turn around and do a triple threat with Liv or anything. So that's the thing is, I think her getting in works all the way around. All the way around. Designated wham. How much designated wham out here? But
and we will be back right after this.
No, wound all the way around.
All the way around. I've been around the world and but Kyrie, it'd be interesting. Her in there with Asuka. Io, it's interesting. Her in there with Rhea. Raquel has no connection to anybody else in there.
Yeah, right. You kind of keep that clean if you keep EO away from her. But again, I mean, Kyrie and we're about to see, the women do what the women do, and I'm such a big fan of both these women. So let's go.
Well, is this why we didn't have Io versus Julia on SmackDown? Because we had to have Julia stomp out Rhea with the KO.
Yeah, right. That's a good point. So Raquel's back in. I like the idea of the Raquel thing, and I know it's a bit of fantasy booking. I don't actually expect them to do it, but I think it'd be really cool. And this is why maybe WWE needs some more creative minds on their group of people that make decisions. But I mean, it would be really kind of interesting. Raquel wins the Elimination Chamber, and you expect, oh, it's going to be Raquel Jade, and she pulls a fucking dog leg and goes, no, I want that belt, and I don't care that you're fighting for it. You're like, shit.
What I even said before, she can just sell it. Yeah, well, it's 2-on-1 odds, right? So it's both of us. We're both going for it. So yeah, one of us should win it. Mm-hmm. Nudge, nudge. And hey, Hunter, if you're listening, I swear to you, we'll do between the two of us, the three of us, we'll do it for just Road Dogg's pay. You split it 3 ways, so we'll do it that way.
3 ways, bro. We'll take half, a third of half.
We'll each take a third of half. What? As we go to commercial break after EO hits a moonsault on the outside.
Yeah, big commercial break spot. We're rolling, man. We're in the final hour, and we still have an AJ tribute to come.
Yes,
I'm
very much Elmer Fudd tonight. Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit.
That's my childhood, bro.
You wascally wabbit. I don't know why. I've just got the wisp out here. A whisper in the wind. That's what was. Could you imagine? Now I'm just picturing Elmer Fudd doing JR's calls. We got a squabble knuckle out here, folks, tonight. Thank God is my witness. He is broken in half by now.
That's hilarious.
Oh, he wants to go back up.
Nick is Nick.
I'm lost. I'm going out to lunch out here.
Is he okay?
No. Now that's the thing. I was never okay. So how can you be okay from never okay? What?
Right. What kind of Steiner math is that? Right. Figure it out. We want a 33rd and a third.
You got a 43 and a 4% chance.
Let's go. All right, I'll be right back.
Well, Frankie, do they have Looney Tunes in Canada? Yes! Let us know before you take a pause.
Yes, very much so. I grew up on Looney Tunes.
This man's gonna be Marvin the Martian out there.
He's my fave.
I didn't even know. Bradley, hey, KJ, Nick, did you see Tyler Reddick holding the world heavyweight title in the back on X? Yeah, well, yeah, that was a while. That's when he showed up with the fucking car with CM Punk. He was walking with that. And see, that's why I said why they're going to always keep the big W belt, because they do it for, well, no, they do the fan service belts, which I do still kind of want one. No, but don't worry, I'm not going to be, here's my Venmo, here's my Cash App, you send me money so I can buy the Bills fucking $500 championship. But for the longest time of when, like, I'm sure the Seattle Seahawks got a WWE championship, or maybe they got their NFL version, college football or anything with the Big 12. They send the WWE championship. You just had, NASCAR showing up out here with the WWE championship. Giant W logo so they can send it to anywhere and everywhere for good marketing. I fell asleep at the beginning, Nick, so I didn't even see that. Well, there you go. We got you, my guy. Brandon out there on Twitch. It is with profound sadness that we mourn the passing of two-time WNBA champion Kara Braxton, a 10-season veteran. Kara played with the Detroit Shock, Tulsa Shock, Phoenix Mercury, and the New York Liberty. Our thoughts are with her family, friends, and former teammates at this time. Absolutely. T's and P's. En nomine Patria, Filii, Espiritu Sancti. As I don't know how to fully transition back to the action, but we are back out of commercial break with EO and Kyrie right now in the center of the ring. Irish whipping in the corner. EO slides out of it. What do you think about NXT superstars who show up on Raw? I think we've seen all. I think we're not going to get any other call-ups. I feel until post WrestleMania. We're not going to get extra call ups, late in the game as EO firing up. We're not going to, as a Sol Ruka is not showing up on the main roster going into WrestleMania. She might show up coming out of WrestleMania, but not going in. I'll say that. Raquel takes out Kyrie. The Rascals are next after the Young Bucks challenge FTR. Am I the only one that is a little bit of, do we not have any other tag teams? And I do mean any other tag teams. We just brought back the Private Party. We got the Rascals. We got this. We got that. There is not another tag team at all that you could have between the Bucks and FTR. Nobody else could. Tope, Conio, Kyrie, Elbow. Insane elbow on a Raquel as she's standing up. But yeah, if you couldn't find any other tag team, and I do mean any other tag team, Raquel up over the barricade to face FTR. How many times have we run back the Young Bucks versus FTR? We got to be at least double digits by now. I know 5-6 years, what have you, but like we're averaging 2 a year, I feel, at this point. Kyrie misses. Has Brock come out yet? Yes, he did, and backslide for a 2 count. Kind of laid out an open challenge, but also no one answered it, and kind of was more of here. I'm going to be doing something at WrestleMania. We don't know yet. Yo, up top, moonsault. But Kyrie rolled over. 1, 2, Raquel grabbing a leg. Raquel saving it. Only Beards. I mean, does that need to be the members only thing of, we almost need to do this as a poll. Does it need to stay, the Bacon Club? Is it only Beards? Is it just the WFU? What do, so this is going to sound weird. What do the members want to be called? Pause. Yeah. Don't touch your member. Just call your member. What? I know what's inside the crate. It's Joe DiMaggio jersey. Okay. So we've just got a Joe DiMaggio jersey in the crate because why, Christian? This stream and Raw have been a roller coaster of emotion. I'm in a glass case of emotion. The bad man, he Bundon Baxter. I think that's what's made WWE. I know there's been this account and that account. Oh, it's so predictable. It's always so boring. I like that you can make a case and you can make an option for anybody at damn near any point to win this. Like right now, you could still make a case for anybody to win this match, even though Kyrie said a whole year going up top. As Kyrie knocks off EO, as I'm saying, you can make a case to where anyone wins this match. Insane elbow. Oh, but Raquel rolled through it. Rolled through it. 1, 2, 3. Big Mommy cool with a win. And again, still also even with the stupid sexy Rhea pin. But let's go. Raquel out here. And the push that they've been giving her, don't you worry. This could very much be a thing to where she wins and as she can dog walks and kicks the fucking dirt on Kyrie. But even if she wins the chamber, I like that whole idea. She could still just insert herself into Liv's match. And then we still figure out what we're doing with Jade. And even then, I like it because if Raquel takes on Jade, Big Mommy cool. I mean, honestly, I think more people would be cheering for Raquel to win than for Jade, if I'm being honest. They've gone behind Raquel, and she's really found that stride. And I I knock on wood. I'm glad that she hasn't had any sort of flare-ups medically or anything like that. That she's, managed to keep all of this momentum going. Brock versus AJ at Mania, maybe. So we've got an official setup already of Tiffany, Rhea, Alexa, Asuka, Kiana James, and Raquel are your women in the chamber. I think we've already got the men set up too. So it's Jey Uso, Trick, Javon, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, and Randy Orton in the men's chamber. Yeah, so they're running through the chamber card right now, folks. So again, reminder, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. As we've been flirting with the triple digits. We're hovering around 80, 90 right now. Let's see if we can, again, get back into that triple digits. But we are on the road to Elimination Chamber, which is the last stop before WrestleMania. So be a friend, tell a friend, because this keeps rolling and the beat goes on and it goes on and it goes on. Go to the Macho Man. But yeah, we are on the road to WrestleMania. And as much as we've talked about how much everything's wide open, this is how we're going to find out what's going to happen on WrestleMania, is through the chamber, through the Raws, through the SmackDowns.
With arms wide open.
What? What did you say, voice beyond the almighty powerful KJ White?
All your wide open talk had me.
Had you go on mute. That's what it did. Had you go on mute.
Mute. Oh, no.
Yeah, you're wide open spaces out there.
Wide open spaces.
Oh, well, all right. I'm going to try and run like a roughshod out here.
They're not making it easy on us tonight. All right, folks. Nick taking a pause for the cause. We're getting ready to pay tribute to AJ Styles. I don't know what else is scheduled those to come. So get ready for this one. We've already seen a lot of faces, including Omos. Next Monday, Penta will fight Dom for the IC title. That should be good. So Reed has a distal bicep tear. That's again, we talked earlier, 6 to 8 months maybe. I don't want to put a prognosis on it. I'm not a doctor. Dragon Lee Gunther next Monday. But that's unfortunate. Bronson's already had injury trouble. The vision feels snake bitten. A bicep tear is not a good time. Roman Reigns returns again. Has anyone else got tired of hearing that? Yay, Roman's showing up to work. Yay, finally. Yay. When Brock Lesnar has a busier schedule than you, there's a problem. You got Cody to win, Jordan. It could happen. So we are on commercial break. I do have Kathy Kelly up next. Yes, for sure. As we got Jade. Who needs masked man when the Vision are taking themselves out? No shit, and no masked men tonight. Which, I mean, a little surprising. You'd assume the masked man, and maybe that it was, the masked man was going to have a part in Braun Breaker losing here today or tonight, and Bronson gets hurt, so no masked man. So we haven't had any continuation of that story. We got the box showed up. That's going to be there at Chamber. But what do you do? We got nothing with the masked man. And like you said, Ronan, how do you build this story if they're dropping like flies? Anthony is not at Raw. I think he was in the chat earlier, maybe, but he was not at Raw. So he will be at TNA in Atlanta. Something else is in Atlanta. Like Atlanta's getting a lot of wrestling coming up. Do you like the idea of Finley going? I mean, I think Finley had a great career, and just on his career, maybe a fringe guy. But I think his longevity in the business actually wins out here, Christian. So because Finley had more than just his in ring, what he's done outside of the ring, yeah. I mean, let's go, good old Irish boy. As we're getting Creed higher. Where's Nick? Where's Nick? This is crazy. This is like Christian not being here when Ricky Martin was on screen. But we are getting an AJ style video package, and it's from Gainesville, Georgia. Can you take me higher? Let's go. Oh, Nick, I'm so sorry, man. I love that guy. Oh, where is Anthony? Did he go to Raw? I already read that. Yes, no, he was that Mega. Yes, for sure. They're setting it up. This is beautiful. It's really beautiful. Kurt Angle. Oh, let's go in. They're wicked. I'm all smiles. I love nostalgia.
Let's make a mistake. Come on, just go there. It just give it there. Can you take me higher?
As we're getting the phenomenal highlights of AJ Styles' career, pun fully intended, folks. Again, one of the guys in ring, one of the best. And I mean, we watched John Cena retire. We've seen others that we grew up with retire, and AJ is another name on that list. Iconic moment there with how much has that been memed with the Undertaker behind. People who don't even know what wrestling is.
He's a guy, and again, I know it's my sacrifice. Or even leave the memories alone. I won't let go. But he's the guy that got me into wrestling beyond WWE.
That's fair.
Your Ring of Honors, especially your New Japans, all of that.
Yeah.
He was your introductory, to wrestling beyond the mainstream.
Yeah.
I'll say.
I agree with that. I mean, similar in the sense of, I mean, in the early days of, watching TNA, he was one of the reasons to tune in. You always wanted to see what he was going to do. He was doing some things that other guys weren't doing.
This is why people still remember I am I'm ready to fly of when he was doing the lone wolf gimmick and everything. It seemed like he was going to be leaving TNA. He was the staple. He was the Sting to TNA.
For sure. 100%. And again, we can't ignore the fact that AJ Styles had more time, more matches in WWE than he had TNA. That doesn't change what he meant to TNA, but he had a really good WWE career. Gets his hand on the title a couple times, multiple champion in different regards, big moments, big matches. It feels like in the last couple years, every time, Cena AJ, Cody AJ, every time AJ gets in a big match, the fans get up for it. They really do.
Absolutely. Well, and get Chris out there. Wendy, do we get Chelsea Green and we reenact
Wendy Jones
storyline?
Yeah, we got
my daddy.
Right. We actually get Wendy Jones, Miss I guess WJ out there, but Miss AJ Styles.
Oh.
Here he comes. Does Gunther jump him in the aisleway? Shit.
Did he just do the WrestleMania shit? So remember when he hit his head on the fucking set and he just hit his head on the camera on the lights coming out? Is that such a deep cut callback? Because why the fuck would you do that?
Right. So sometimes you don't forget, man.
Oh, he's misty-eyed.
Oh,
I know we got vitamin eyes, but he's got more bloodshot eyes than we do, my guy.
Right. Tyler Breeze is getting a tad bod jokes. I love that comment. So happy
Prince Dad pretty.
Right. Yeah, we're old. We're old, Frank. This is part of getting old is people it's a tough part.
Your childhood is dying right before you.
Right? Like I watched Sidney Crosby in the World Juniors, and yesterday I'm watching what could be his last time as a as a as a member of Canada, and he didn't even get to play the game. But it's crazy. Time flies, folks.
Bro, Ovi out there now is like on a Legends deal, and you got LeBron that's pretty much getting voted into the All-Star game just because it's LeBron James.
Yeah. And it's bald head LeBron that
you got a bald head,
right? He got that fire tuck going on.
But
oh shit,
this is still crazy because whether it was when you got introduced to him when he showed up in the Rumble, whether it was the house that AJ Styles built, whether you were a fan of him in Ring of Honor, TNA, New Japan.
Right.
This guy has been everywhere and anywhere. I think Paul Heyman said it best at one point of like, if you're not a fan of AJ Styles, you're not a fan of pro wrestling. Like, I don't know how else you can look at it.
Right. It's a valid way to put it. AJ's in the ring. AJ's got a mic. The crowd is chanting. AJ's wet in the eyes. Somebody be chopping onions up in here. It's it's all the vibes, all the feels. Take it in, folks. We won't say much here. Thank you, AJ breaks out. Can you take me? Dude, I was like, there's no way Nick's missing Creed.
Oh no, I didn't even know it was Creed. I just knew I was counting down of all right, Jade's kind of done her promo, so I'll be right back. I know what's next and what's left. I don't wear a suit, big salmon suit.
Last time I wore a suit, I beat the piss out of Cody Rhodes.
It's not because I'm sad. It's because I'm emotional. Well, think about it. This is down the block from Gainesville, Atlanta, which I thought there was only one Gainesville and it was in Florida. But yeah,
I thought it was Gainesville, Georgia.
No, I know he's from. I've only heard outside of AJ of Gainesville, Florida.
There's a Gainesville, Florida. They're awfully close.
University of Florida. Yeah, I grew up 45 minutes down the road from there.
Facts. But no salmon suit.
Yeah, but are we gonna get a one more match?
I'm not convinced that we're not yet. Especially with how this show started.
That's actually a really valid point. We started with Gunther, so do we bookend?
Gunther just go home? Like Gunther tells everyone he hates AJ and leaves?
He didn't leave. He didn't leave the arena that I saw. Did you see him leave the arena? So as far as I know, he's still there.
Right. I love seeing the Americans don't even know there's two Gainesvilles. I like that.
Oh, thanks. I know.
Not you.
Sorry, I'm not a fucking star in GeoGuessr.
The chat also.
I can't see the chat. The last I see in the chat is Wendy.
Wendy broke it all. I'm going to take a shot. Let's go. Take a shot for AJ Styles, folks.
Yeah, take a shot every time we say Styles, and you'll be hammered by the end of this segment.
Oh, talking about the Good Brothers. Light pop for the Good Brothers.
Now, if you're WWE, and I don't have you locked into a long-term deal, Legends deal, what have you, am I going to let you go out there and cut a soliloquy and put over your buddies and everything?
Listen, I mean, in an absolute perfectly fantasy booked world, AJ and all the friends that we saw, they all get together and they're the new gang and they're going to fuck everybody up. Like, they just shock the world and go the Bullet Club's back, baby. Like, let's go.
The TNA Alliance with Frankie Kazarian, Abyss, and the Good
Abyss.
Brothers.
And Omos.
Fucking is that an impenetrable force right now?
Terrifying.
I'm shaking in my boots.
Terrifying for the wrong reasons. He's talking to his kids, his family, talking about the
Man's
games
got a
he's
whole
missed,
hockey team
time
out
he's
there with
missed.
his kids.
Holy fuck, yeah. You think he's Dutch with he's got so many children.
Who wins in a triple threat? AJ Styles' kid, Kevin Owens' kid, or Sting's kid?
Oh, I know that we're not picking Goldberg's kid. We've seen him take a couple L's.
Gage Goldberg. He's got 3 minutes in him, and he can't work past that.
Right. The best wife in the world. Shout out to Wendy. Let's go, Wendy. Aw, so proud of her, man.
She's got a fucking forehead. Is this going to be the only Wendy I cheer for in wrestling?
No,
I won't cheer for Wendy Chu, but I'll cheer for Wendy Styles.
Right. I cheer for a couple Baconators right now.
I was going to say, maybe we want a Baconator out here.
This is beautiful.
Is it? We're out here wanting fast food.
I'm trying to crack jokes to get away from the feels.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Yeah, we're right back there. Where's Nair? Like, hey, you guys, it's been a trip.
The bad man, the bad Austrian man, he bunted AJ. But here's the thing.
And he still does have his gloves on, by the way.
Yeah, he's still in ring gear.
Well, close.
I mean, he takes the fucking vest off. It's ring gear, right. My guy. It's not like, oh, let me undress right. Here.
Bring up Gunther. He is kind of talking about his match and how it went down.
The Royal Rumble 2026.
Gunther comes out and puts Wendy in the Gacha.
Well, it's like Charles Mason had just booted Andrade's, selfie female out there, just wanted the 5 toes say to the face.
Oh yeah, fuck! Break up the move, move, bitch!
Get out the way! Get out the way!
Off comes the vest. Now, I would like to see some of the alum that are there come out, but I'm assuming that would happen.
Is it the Aces and Eights vest?
The vest is down.
Oh, I didn't take on my gloves at the Royal Rumble.
The house.
Oh, is he gonna? If he drops him here, are we like done?
Yes.
Well, yeah. now is he a heel? Is he a heel? Then, like everyone says with the Hangman on the page, if he goes back on his word, if I didn't retire, so I'm a heel now.
Here they come. He said, I took these gloves off because I wanted to take, I left them on because I wanted to take them off here.
Oh.
This is it.
Well, there was the clip going around after the Royal Rumble to where like it really hit him backstage.
Yeah.
I would have been nothing without you. Thank you for your love. I would have been nothing without you. Thank you for your love back. And that's how we go off there, and that's everybody's feeling that right now.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. And I know we anticipated or wondered if more would happen, but at the end of the day, they gave him his moment. And
I'm fully fine that that's all it was, is that they gave him his moment. I know I threw out the conspiracy theory if he gets a match, but they gave him his moment.
I had it too. Like, it would be crazy if he just said, fuck it, I'm not. But here they come. The locker room empties. The crowd stands. Come on, folks. If you have a heart in your chest, this is a moment to feel good. And again, what a career. A legend says goodbye. And getting applauded by everybody. everybody because it's
If you feel nothing
AJ.
right now, if you don't understand the moment that's happening, I question if you're a pro wrestling fan right now, because again, this is a guy that got a lot of people into pro wrestling, kept a lot of people in pro wrestling, and put his life's work into this, and is one of the best to do it.
We're staying. Punk with the arm up, Cody smiling, Sami Zayn looking actually like he just came out of the barber.
Well, it doesn't matter. Heel, baby face of again. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Alan. The whole crowd right now, of honestly, and especially with the do it as close to his home.
Oh, the bell!
Right.
The bell tolls! The bell tolls! One more match! Come on!
No, because you're gonna get Taker. That's got to show the respect. But this is cool. We're staying on the air. I'm an American Badass.
The lights out, the gong of the dead man. We knew he was around.
Well, and it that very much that pay the homage of he gave a man America Badass. AJ gave Taker his send-off match, so it only feels right for Taker to kind of send off AJ.
Yeah. I mean, I was saying earlier, like that moment where Undertaker pops up behind AJ in the match, like people who know nothing about wrestling have used that as a meme of like, you know, my weekend and Monday, like
Monday.
It's been so like having a good time, my expenses, like that's been used. So what a moment that we hold on to, and Taker is here and. Dude, it would be so crazy. I know I'm so stupid.
Just choke slam his ass. Choke slam his ass.
Choke him right out.
Oh, they call me Cowboy Badass. This is the only time Kid Rock's actually enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm kind of partially torn, but I like. I mean, it's Taker. Fuck.
Well, it's a theme song edition, but. This is such and I'm glad, like you talked about it earlier and kind of joked about it, hinted about it, of the Gong Show kind of version of where they could have gone with this. And I'm glad that this is the send off. Like we're staying past the air. Go ahead.
Sorry, Taker's got the mic, bro. I'm sorry. No,
unfinished business.
Way. There's no way. Dude, I can't. No way.
Cinematics.
I'm
AJ.
cinematic.
You want to be a guest on my pod, 6 feet under?
And I'm already gone. There's no way.
Is that afraid of what?
Oh, okay. If you see the Undertaker, I got what you're saying. A little slow, but we got there.
Well, is Mark a little slow, or am I a little slow? Who's a little slow here? To introduce you to the Hall of Fame of 2026. Into the Hall of Fame.
AJ Styles, the newest inductee into the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. Well, no, as soon as he said my distinguished honor, is like Hall of Fame. And so now your Hall of Fame class for 2026 is Stephanie McMahon and AJ Styles.
So far.
I hope.
Okay. Chokeslam. Chokeslam.
Well, and he's hugging and crying. And well, I like this because this, do they at least sell it of like how you see with the NFL? I don't know if they do it with the NHL, to where they'll surprise people and announcing that they're making it in the Hall of Fame.
Phone calls and shit, yeah.
And but it's a former player, everything like that. Like Randy Moss will go and tell so and so that they're going in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and we're over the 10:30 mark now, which is interesting. We keep expecting. We already got the credits, but the show rolls on. AJ hugging the whole family, and he's emotional. They're emotional. AJ Styles going into the Hall of Fame, put in by Taker. Who now, if you see Taker anywhere, you're like, oh shit, he's looking.
Is Taker just? I'm the Reaper of Wayward Souls and Hall of Fame inductees.
Oh, the stage full.
Anyone still waiting for a dun 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 dun?
Man. Like when we do finally go, in memory of Kerwin Sifleys. I don't want to say it wrong.
Sifleys, I believe. Week. Well, he was, I guess, actually a huge integral part of WWE's production for a while. Yeah,
for sure. But we have gone off the air, folks. An emotional night. I know,
mercifully.
I know some of the fans out there want that like holy shit shock moment. I joked even of like, Taker says me, you, one more Mania match.
Well, the second he said we have got unfinished business, you and I both got our ears perked up of that. I've heard a dog whistle before.
Oh shit.
And then it is my distinguished honor of Hall of Fame. So is that Taker's duty right now of just I'm either gonna send you to hell or I'm gonna introduce you to the Hall of Fame? There's one or the other.
Right. AJ in the WWE TNA Hall of Fame by the end of the year. Facts. Folks, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show. Give us your rating for Raw tonight. I'm going to look, I don't care. By the end of all this and how I feel right now, I'm giving the show a 9. Was the show a 9? No. Was there stuff that sucked tonight? Yes. But they're getting all the AJ bonus points, and I'm going to give the show a 9 because I enjoyed the ending so much. And I'm being open and honest about the bias nature of this rating. The actual show was not a 9, but all the feels and the sentimentality, I'm giving the show a 9.
No, I'm gonna feel like
I got
a
piss.
I'm like I thought I was gonna be gracious with going with like an 8. Like, well, I mean, on one hand, everything that carried after the show, that almost feels like I almost want to grade that independent of everything else.
That's fair.
Yeah. Versus everything that happened on the show. Mm-hmm. The show itself was to me an 8.
Yeah.
Everything else, I can see where you can bump it up at least a point plus. Yeah.
I'll be straight up. I thought the in-ring was weak sauce tonight. I'll be like, I thought we got a couple.
Well, and we also I got scared because now we got Bronson that's allegedly hurt. We had, Liv call out Stephanie, which we didn't need Jade here. I think Jade was just there to cut a promo so I could take half of a pause before AJ showed up and all that. But yeah.
9 out of 10. Just having Liv on the show makes it at least a 9, Sean. I accept that reasoning. Styles in the Hall of Fame before Cena seems weird. It does.
Before Bray?
The Bray one's a little more complicated because I think there has to be some clearance on that one. I expected Cena to be a part of this class. I did. Unless Cena's waiting for Brock, Randy, and Shelton. Just like...
Well, even then, it still was certain people in certain classes and certain times and everything. It feels like that person has to go in and almost separate onto everybody else of like everybody else that's going in with them is more peripheral ancillary players. Like if a Bray goes in, it's the Bray year going into the Hall of Fame. That's the Bray year of the Hall of Fame. That's the Bray tribute. John Cena goes in, same thing. It's the John Cena tribute. It's all about John.
Yeah, it's such a huge thing, right? So I really
AJ can go in and not be the main focus, and that sounds disrespectful to say, but it's one of those of AJ won't headline. Does AJ headline the class?
Oh, for sure. I mean, you got to give it to him over Steph.
We've only had 2 so far. Yeah, so that's where it gets interesting.
Unless you do pull in Cena, and then now you're developing one of the best fucking classes ever. But if someone like Cena was to be added, yeah, it might move him down. But I mean, as it sits right now, AJ is kind of the headliner of this class.
Fair enough.
I mumbled and bumbled over that one. I was emotional. Leave me alone. I hope Abyss inducts himself because it's the greatest opponent. Let's go.
Inducts him, not inducts himself. I'm going to induct myself into the Hall of Fame. That would be the Terry Funkest of Terry Funk things to do.
So funny. That's a good shout as far as Abyss is with the company. You can, he's there all the time. Him doing AJ's speech and inducting him is not terrible.
There's just Bruce Pritchard in the corner the whole time of like, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right, Joe.
9.7.
Wrap it up. We need to go home. Sorry.
I'm with MDB there. Fuck it. I don't care. KJ needs more supermarket match with the Undertaker before he dies. One more supermarket. I mean, why not? Fucking do it all.
Price check on Jackass. Is that what we're doing with the Undertaker? Stone Cold and Booker T.
You could do like when Taker came out, I was thinking like, well, Taker put down AJ in that epic match. Do you swing back around now? It's like the badass and AJ. I was like, come on, give me something. But it's
awesome. But the only thing that like Taker's not doing a match that's not cinematic at this point. Like Taker cannot work a regular match.
Right. No, I agree with you. 8 out of 10. AJ getting in the Hall of Fame was it for me alone tonight. I loved it. Let's go. 9 out of 10 for Raw. 10 out of 10 stars for forever phenomenal AJ Styles. So seeing Taker is now getting to be extra scary. Yeah, right. If he's coming, you're going.
Pause. Yeah, I'm the Reaper of Wayward Souls. All that.
9 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Everyone going high. Hashtag fixins, Jose. I like it. All the fixins. Mega sliding in with a super sticker. We do appreciate it.
Am I on the low end with an 8?
Yeah, you kind of, duped out with a low score. Look at this.
But I don't feel like I'm wrong with an 8.
You're not. And I'm going to make that very clear. And I made it very clear when I gave my reaction.
Well, thank you, Dad.
Like 3 out of 10 for Raw, 9 out of 10 for AJ. Dale did what you did. He broke it down. Maybe there's an average in there.
A little too extreme there, but yeah.
Raw itself didn't have a whole lot. Like, I mean, I'll be honest. But we said it coming on. Like, this whole show was based on, like, Liv makes a decision. Punk performs, shows up. AJ's tribute. Like, a lot of it was built on Brock's going to be here. Like, the matches fell to the background, and the matches were not great. Like,
fell to the background.
Yeah. Like the women's qualifier might have been the best match of the night out of the 4 I think we got.
Well, let's see. We had Natty, who won by what should have been a DQ.
Dude, you were
in the stupidest fucking decision, which even then, so you can't even run back Maxine versus Natty because it would have been. Well, it's one of those. If Maxine won by DQ, if I'm going to fight back and I'm going to prove I can beat you, true, and I can beat you clean and all of that, da. Instead, Natty just mollywopped her and she beat her so bad that the ref said, "Fuck it, you can have that."
Yeah.
And the men's match, T's and P's. Hopefully, Bronson Reed is okay. Otherwise, Division is the most cursed franchise or cursed faction I've ever seen.
You can't tell.
But they keep losing everybody.
Right. I don't wish injury on anybody, but all the stuff we're excited about seems to keep falling apart in injury, and the stuff we hate just keeps coming back, healthy as can be. The fuck are the odds? 9 out of 10. 8. The Natty Maxine Uso Bronson Grande match was only damper on show. Yeah, I mean, you weren't here. You were in your pause, but that Natty Maxine, like, what a weird finish. And why?
I heard the end.
So weird. I almost teared up. I got the little moisture in the. Again, when he starts talking to his family and his kids, and that's so deep. And but what we don't realize as fans, especially as demanding fans out there, we forget like the human side of this at times, and that was very human and very emotional.
Man's doing the Claudia with a chance, get back in there, Tier. And just suck it back in.
NXT tomorrow night. Yes, we will be here live. 8.5 out of 10 creeds. Typo ring. I am Tippy, bro. I think we got you.
I don't know. Well, we got creeds and hello, my friend. We'll meet again. It's
Right,
been a
9 out of
while.
10.
Where should we begin?
Right. Damien throwing out the bonus for the same thing. 8 out of 10. No, I mean tonight I think would might have been like a 6.5, 7. It was not a good Raw.
Did you jump that high with it from
I don't
just from
care.
AJ
Like I said,
Styles? I was just an 8 overall and call it as it is.
As much as I loved all that shit, I couldn't go 10 because it was such a leap. But it
I
was
didn't know it was that big of a differential.
it's close. I mean, it's right there. I mean, 7 to a 9. I give it 2 points. I don't fucking know. Why have you chosen an 8? Oh, Jose put you on blast.
Well, no, I think he's saying explain to me why I've chosen an 8. I think it's what he said.
I mean, I don't want to explain on his behalf.
I was gonna say that's an odd comment. As it says, explain to Nick why he chose an 8, KJ.
I know.
I chose an 8 because I think obviously we've already talked about the men's qualifier match was good and then it just kind of had to improv. It became whose line is it match anyway,
Right.
a little bit because Bronson got hurt. The Maxine Nutty was kind of definitely ended on a terrible outcome of I didn't watch most of the match going into it, but the end result kind of tore away from everything with that. The Brock segment, I think, was pretty solid. The women's match, the eliminator match, worked out of Raquel gets the win, of it very much more in the back end leading into the AJ Styles. And I think most of what we got excited for and, what we got, hyped about with the AJ Styles segment happened after the end credits. That was, if you just stayed, that's the Marvel, we got to see Dr. Doom and, and Iron Man and everything show up there.
Yeah, and I think that's partly what fucked me up was because they did the end credits. So I was like, oh, something's gonna happen. And then part of me was still kind of right up until the end, waiting for Gunther to pop back up. Like boot one of AJ's kids in the face and wedgie another one, and like I was waiting for Gunther to be Gunther. So I know some fans are I can't believe I'm so dumb. Nothing happened. No, something happened. One of the greatest of all time, especially in ring, has stepped away. He's inducted in the Hall of Fame. Locker rooms of past, present, and future came out to pay respects to him tonight. So again, some of the fans look over. They didn't get the big moment, the big surprise, the big twist, the big M. Night Shyamalan moment. It didn't happen, but we didn't need it tonight.
But I also think tonight kind of really solidified and closed the door on an AW and a TNA probably aren't even happening. Yeah. I think this very much closed the door on Uncle Alan's done. Yeah. It's not even one of those of one more match, because if there was going to be one more match, now would have been where they teased it in one way or another. So I think tonight really shut the door on an AJ Styles career, and it's hard to still let that sink in a little bit.
Crazy. I feel like I saw his whole career before throughout the time, and I think we have. Like, it's crazy to watch. But this does put that kind of to bed. He wants to spend time with his family. He wants to be physically in a good place where he feels like he's not aches and pains. If he goes to AEW, he's going to be flying through, he's back. The AEW fans expect topes, high spots. AJ ain't about that. He hasn't been about that for a while.
We mentioned all the Marvel shit and everything. AJ Styles is the Hawkeye of the Marvel Wrestling Cinematic Universe. Of this man just wants to retire to his fucking farm and hang out with his family.
Yeah, that's fucking perfect. That's fucking perfect. No, but that's it, folks. That's Raw. Again, a bit of an inflated score tonight, but an emotional moment, a feel-good moment. I think these are one of the moments where I hope wrestling fans universally can kind of come together and go, that was pretty cool. I know it won't happen, but most of us sensible people realize how fucking cool that was. We are back tomorrow, Nick. NXT, as they're getting ready for Stand and Deliver. They might be getting ready for Vengeance. No, they are getting ready for Vengeance Day as well. We're going to be live for all of it. It's going to be a fun one. But lots going on in the NXT world. We're here all week long. Like, share, subscribe, follow all the links, click all the buttons below. That's it.
If I catch you gangbanging on AJ Styles' retirement, get your ass back inside. Get your ass back inside right now. 100%. We got some shit we need to speak about out here. If I catch you out here in these streets fucking gangbanging on AJ Styles right now on Monday Night Raw, we got some shit we need to speak about. But our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you put up with that for life, whatever.
Thank you very much, folks.
You like butter on that, sir?
Put all the butter on it and see you tomorrow. See you on the flip side.